Central PA. Central PA Live. Central PA Live.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Central PA Live. Today is Monday, August 27th, and I'm Morgan Coziar, filling in for Mr. Alex Hazard.
Yes, and I'm John Clay, filling in for maybe Amanda, Kenny, or whoever is lucky enough to be here.
Exactly.
Today it's me.
John Clay. Well, as always, we have a great show planned for you, but right now it's time for today's 2 cents. Okay, John, listen to this. You brought an apple with you.
Yes, I know about the segment.
First story is about an apple. Well, USA Today reports that the Gala apple is likely to pass the Red Delicious to become America's favorite apple. The Red Delicious has held the #1 spot for more than a half-century. The U.S. Apple Association, which I didn't know they had, predicts that Gala production will exceed to Red Delicious output this year, and Granny Smith apples rank 3rd. Consumers apparently like the Gala's taste, texture, and sweetness. And now you brought what kind of apple?
I'm a big apple eater, and I have a apple. This is the Honey Crisp.
Okay.
And it is. It was originally made in Minnesota, but they grow them around here locally. And so I brought some in. I know you tasted it earlier, but these are very sweet, honey and crisp. You know, those are the two parts of it that are just so, it's very snappy, very sweet, and it doesn't bruise very easily.
Yeah,
so I like it.
It's kind of small. I thought it kind of had a tart.
Yeah.
Little bit
no,
of
they do
tart
get big too. They get pretty sizable. I'd say the biggest drawback is they tend to be expensive.
Oh,
it's
really?
Kind of a craft apple.
So do you bake with this? Do you know? This is some apples are better for making ciders and your sauces.
I tend to just snack with them.
Yeah,
which will
that's
probably
my
come
favorite
up later in the show.
Oh, okay.
Snack ideas.
I like Fiji apples. What?
Yeah, Fuji, right?
Fuji?
Isn't it Fuji?
Oh, Fiji's the place
Fiji
where you
water.
visit.
And then,
Fiji water, that's
Fuji
where you visit
apples.
for vacation. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen to this. The age-old game of chess has made a quirky makeover in the World Dive Chess Championships, which took place in London on Saturday. Players used a magnetic board and pieces. Now, while the rules remain the same, the playing environment is a little more challenging, with players only able to make moves while being submerged in a swimming pool. Once players have dived under the water surface, they cannot come back up for air until they've made their move. The tournament is played over 4 rounds, with each match lasting up to an hour. You know, I'm really good at holding my breath.
Really?
Yeah, and I actually won an iPad in a bet because of it. Like doing laps underwater, all holding my breath. Yeah.
How many times did you make?
4. It was like in a hotel swimming pool, and my stepdad, oh, you can't do it. I said, I'll bet you the new iPad. And, you know, he made the bet
knowing. So you went back and forth, back and forth?
All underwater.
Wow.
Not coming up.
Yeah, so you could easily play chess. They weren't holding their breath for more than a couple seconds?
Yeah, it was just back under to do their plays. It wasn't.
I don't see that as very special. I'd go with your 4 laps.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you competitive? I'm pretty...
Extremely competitive.
Yeah.
Yes, I have an older brother, and basically, if there's anything, I grew up having to compete in everything, every single game, every single sport, and I learned tennis just so I could beat him. You know, for months and months I practiced and trained just so I could go back and beat my brother, which I did.
And you're the younger brother, so
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a trait of younger brothers, having to always prove that I can do everything he could do.
Yeah,
and you know.
You've got a house full of boys too, so I'm sure competition
I definitely bringing that competition with them, and I don't tend to throw the games too much. You know, I like to keep the bar high so that they know they have to work for it.
Right.
If they want to beat Dad, they've got to work for it.
That's important. Yeah. Okay, well, we told you about the car that was going to be up for auction. Well, it's sold. This Ferrari GTO is the most valuable car ever sold in a public auction, selling for a record-breaking $48 million. The 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO sold for a $48 million Saturday. So Thesby's Monterey Collection car sale in California, only 3 dozen of these were ever made. The GTOs are so pricey because they were dominant in racing, you know, cars in the 60s, and hey, they look pretty nice
Beautiful.
too.
48 million though.
I know. What would you spend on a car?
There's no way I would buy a single item for 40, unless I was sure that it was going to keep its value.
Yeah.
But even that, I can't imagine. I mean, I think like Kevin was mentioning, an island maybe $48 million, but I don't know about any item like that.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, $48 million. But if you've got a billion, if you're a billionaire, maybe it's not so much. So.
I'd have to spend it on experiences.
Yeah,
you know,
trips,
material
travels,
things.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything special about this Ferrari. Like maybe if it was the one in Ferris Bueller's Day Off or something. I mean,
It looked similar to
kinda
that.
like,
I wonder, I have to
yeah.
look that up. It did look like that.
it did.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people started school last week. Even you said your boys did.
Yeah.
Or they're even starting today or this week. Well, Alex talked to actress and Instagram star Busy Phillips about some back-to-school snacking options. Let's see. Well, and also coming up on Central PA Live, Alex learned how to curl. And you actually, you come from the area where there's a lot of Olympic
Yeah,
curlers.
so a lot of curlers come from northern Minnesota, where I'm from. Actually, this is the town where I'm from, at Bemidji. We have a huge curling population, and but I've never done it. So I know we can do it
That's
right around
great.
here. And look at that. That's
Yeah.
Jordan Tracy on his butt.
I know.
Right there.
And then next up, we're going to check in with Mike Doyle. Hey, Mike. Hey. All right, we're going to be right back.
Welcome to Toyota's National Clearance Event. Only happens once a year. We've got the last of the 2018s. Get in here.
Buy a Highlander now and get $1,750 cash back from Toyota.
I think we need more signs.
Toyota, let's go places.
In a moment, it's all gone. Your job, your car, and if you aren't careful, your entire future. When you are seriously injured in an accident, call a powerful law firm and find out what your case is really worth. To get every dollar you deserve, put a law firm with experience and resources on your side.
Marcus and Matt.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
Stunning kitchens and elegant bathrooms have one thing in common: the timeless beauty of fine granite and marble from CSI countertops, using only the highest quality stone from around the world. CSI uses the latest and greatest in fabrication technology available to shape and polish your countertops with incredible results. Combining this technology with an artisan touch and being crafted, installed, and serviced by experts who share your vision is what makes CSI the clear choice for your next project. CSI, upholding the very highest standards in countertop craftsmanship.
In 1879, Edison's electric light turned night into day, and the human race has been losing sleep ever since.
Insomnia affects every racial profile, every socioeconomic status.
Now technology and a packed schedule could be robbing you of the rest you need to stay healthy.
You wake up the next day with an accumulation of stress.
Discover the benefits of a good night's sleep. Watch the 700 Club's 5-part series, Protect Your Sleep, this week.
Hi, you came at the perfect time because
it's the Xfinity Best Deal of the Year. Get a great rate with free DVR service for a year. Plus, ask about getting $300 back when you include Xfinity Mobile with your internet. Amazing, right? More tuba!
Simple, easy, awesome. Get our best deal of the year with DVR service free for a year and even more speed. Plus, ask how to save on your wireless bill when you include Xfinity Mobile with your internet. Click, call, or visit us today.
It's the final days of Toyota's National Clearance Event. Save big on the remaining 2018s, but it all ends September 4th.
Right now, get a versatile RAV4 with $3,000 cash back from Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
She fought off a killer gator and won. Next Inside Edition. Dragged underwater for the fight of her life. How she got out alive. Then, the guy who got back with his wife after a TV makeover.
why do you think Tom doesn't have a lady right now?
Look at him! Wait till you see the before and after. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Inside Edition, Monday at 7.
Welcome back to Central PA Live. I'm now here with meteorologist Mike Doyle. Mike, what's it doing outside?
It's warm, it's steamy, it's
Yeah.
humid. I'm sure you walk outside, you could see how hazy it is and just feel the moisture. It's not good for our hair and just really uncomfortable outside. But let's take a look outside. We are tracking a few showers and a few thunderstorms, mainly right now for our southern counties. Notice That darker orange and red popping up towards Bedford County and Somerset County, also Fulton County. That's where we're seeing some of the heavier downpours right now. When we have a lot of moisture in the air like we do today and how warm we are, well, those two ingredients can always cause a shower to pop up, also a thunderstorm as well. But most of us are just seeing a mix of sun and clouds for today. Again, a few showers popping up towards Somerset and Bedford County. Putting this in motion, you can see clouds are passing on by. So look out towards Pittsburgh. You can see things are starting to quiet down just a bit. But we'll still see a stray shower or thunderstorm later on this afternoon and also this evening. It's a live look towards Raystown Lake, brought to us by our Shy Beaver Boat Center camera. You can see how hazy it is, not a clear picture at all. That's just how much moisture is in the air, just making it look like a bit of that gray or hazy look outside. Our dew point temperatures are extremely high, 78 degrees right now for our dew point temperature in Huntington, Johnstown 68, Punxsutawney 74, Clearfield 71. And when our dew point temperatures are this high, well, you could feel it. It's just downright nasty outside. And our current temperatures, it's warm to hot for a lot of us. 88 right now for Altoona, Johnstown 81. Somerset looks to be quite nice, 79 degrees currently. 89 for Bedford and Punxsutawney, 87 degrees. Huntington did see 90 about an hour ago. So we're still what to expect, hot and humid for today. That will continue for the better part of this week. So we're tracking some more showers moving in by our Thursday. And then an unsettled weekend. I'll talk more about that weekend forecast coming up in a few minutes.
During a foot chase, a suspect turns around and fires multiple shots at officers mere feet away, and police find hundreds of pounds of cocaine inside pineapples. Plus, Alex talked to Dr. Brett Fye of the Altoona Chiropractic Life Center about how you can get help for your back pain. We'll be right back.
The rain is falling. Don't get soaked. Your weather authority has you covered. Enter the Walmart Distribution Center Bedford Umbrella Giveaway. Enter at wearecentralpa.com and you could win a new Shed Rain golf umbrella courtesy of Walmart Distribution Center Bedford.
Housed in one of Evansburg's historic buildings, High Street Emporium has over 50 unique old shops on 3 floors. New inventory weekly, so be sure to swing by and say hello. At High Street Emporium, your hidden treasures are waiting for you.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington. If your community organization would like to be notified of job openings at our station, please contact Phil Dubrow at 814-942-1010.
At CarPro Tire and Auto Center, we understand that your car is more than just a car. With quick oil changes, computer diagnostics, and same-day auto repairs on any make and model, we keep your car on the road longer. CarPro Tire and Auto Center, located on Plank Road in Duncansville.
Housed in one of Evansburg's historic buildings, High Street Emporium has over 50 unique old shops on 3 floors. New inventory weekly, so be sure to swing by and say hello. At High Street Emporium, your hidden treasures are waiting for you.
Be a part of the conversation in Central PA. Like our Facebook page and join the social beat. Brought to you by Health South. Your comments could be seen on WTAJ News at 5. WTAJ, your news leader.
That is a really good tip.
Our Essential Show cuts right to the chase.
Oh, wow!
To bring you an hour filled with the things we just can't live without.
I tend to hug it like a little teddy bear.
From design essentials.
Oh, I hate that you didn't tell me this a week ago.
To kitchen essentials.
2 sauce baked beanies.
Boom! To organizational essentials.
I love that!
Next, Rachel.
Rachel Ray, Tuesday morning at 9.
This portion of Central PA Live is brought to you by Ford.
It's time now for your Wellness Network. Joining us now is Dr. Brett Fye from Altoona Chiropractic Life Center. Dr. Fye, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Now, you've always been such a great resource to our viewers and to your patients when it comes to tips and tricks. What are some of the most common reasons for visits to your office?
So I think the common reasons, a lot of people probably know them, but I want to make sure people understand what we most commonly see in my office. And that's, most of all, it's low back pain. Most people walk into my office because their low back hurts.
And that's so common. I mean,
it is.
I'm young, and that's an issue. My grandfather, he's older, that's an issue. My younger brother, he wrestles, and that's an issue.
It's
so it's across the board.
And that's why it's so common in our office, because it affects the population so commonly. So, but that's not the only common condition we see. The second most common is headaches and neck pain, that type of thing. We also see a lot of shoulder pain, back pain, that type of stuff. So those are probably the most common conditions the chiropractor sees.
Now, when people go to you and they have these issues, sometimes people don't know exactly what the chiropractor does. What is it that you do when somebody has lower back pain?
So what we do is first we evaluate the problem and see if it's even something that I can help with. If it's something that I can help with, then we begin treatment. And treatment consists of typically chiropractic adjustments. We do some physical therapy in my office. We have a lot of strategies to help patients get better, whether they're at-home exercises, that type of stuff. And that's pretty much what our course of treatment typically consists of.
Now, when we're talking about being, you're a chiropractor or going to the chiropractor, this is a fairly new form of medicine, but it's not really. I mean, it's new to us here in the Western civilization.
Correct.
But people sometimes are a little scared to do it, but it's really not scary at all.
It's not scary at all. The only
I love going to the chiropractor.
The only people that are scared are the people who have never done it. Everybody that's been there is pretty much like, yeah, that's not nearly as bad as I thought. I had a young girl in the other day. She was 14 years old. She cried until she was adjusted, and then she was like, oh, that wasn't that bad at all. And that's not that atypical of a reaction.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's definitely something that everybody, if you're having pain, it's not going to hurt to go.
It will not hurt.
So you might as well, you want to go, you want to try it out. Now, really quick before you go, why don't you tell folks how they can get a hold of you if they were interested in doing this?
So you can reach me at my office. The phone number is 814-946-0279, and my office is located at 1405 East Walton Avenue.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here, Dr. Fye, and we will see you next month.
Thank you.
Officers in New Mexico survived a close call when a shoplifting suspect they were chasing on foot turned around and opened fire. Jeremy Roth has it all in today's Take a Look at This.
A suspect that led police on a foot chase in New Mexico opened fire on officers. The incident occurred outside a Walmart in Albuquerque. After the store reported a possible shoplifter, police confronted the man. The foot chase ensued, and that's when the suspect fired shots as an officer was closing in. Amazingly, no one was hurt. The suspect was tracked to a nearby house where officers used gas to force him out. He's facing several charges, including assault with a deadly weapon. The department said the officer who was shot at is only 10 weeks out of the academy. Spanish police seized a load of pineapples from Costa Rica that packed a lot more than just a fruity punch. Hidden inside the fruit, authorities found 147 pounds of cocaine. The pineapples were emptied, and each one was filled with a cylinder coated with a wax to insulate the odor of the drug. As part of the operation, 7 people were arrested in Madrid and Barcelona. Well, summer's coming to an end, and no one's happy about it, but at least we got one final beautiful full moon to gawk at. These stunning images were captured in Japan on August 26th. The August moon is often called the sturgeon moon, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac. Why sturgeon? Well, according to Space.com, it's because sturgeon, a type of fish, are more easily caught in August and early September. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
When we come back, we're going to check out some back-to-school snacks with Instagram star Busy Phillips. We'll be right back.
This portion of Central PA Live is brought to you by Ford.
When severe weather hits, when you need the forecast for your weekend barbecue, your weather authority is your best local source. WTAJ, Your weather authority is always on when you need us.
My parents will do anything to save money.
Cut coupons, matinee movies,
Hand-me-downs.
they even buy generic peanut butter. Ew. They love to save money.
That's why all their trucks come from the same place.
Saving money is child's play at Courtesy Ford. Courtesy Ford is your F-150 headquarters with over 75 F-150 trucks in stock and priced to sell. Get yours today at Courtesy Ford, Pleasant Valley Boulevard, Altoona.
Don't miss the American Legion County Fair September 2nd through the 8th. Admission is only $8. There's something for everyone. Sunday night Bull Ride Mania. Monday country artist Dylan Scott at 7 p.m. Tuesday only $5 admission with street stock and super semi truck pulls. Wednesday 4x4 truck pulls. Thursday and Friday demo derbies. Saturday finish with the Monster Truck Show. The kids will love all the rides and games, and make sure you check out the vendors, the livestock, and enjoy some delicious food. See you at the American Legion County Fair, Evansburg.
Are you ready, old man? I've been out working you all day.
Come find more power, performance, and value at Stoneham's Motorsports.
We can't take this heat anymore. We've got to call Smith Myers.
You shouldn't have to suffer through the heat. Call Smith Myers instead. A highly trained professional will come out to inspect and service your unit, getting you back to living comfortably. With various home care club plans, we have you covered all year long. When something goes wrong, call us first, hot or cold. Call Smith Myers Plumbing and Heating. We keep you comfortable. To learn more about our home care club plans, call or visit us today.
Are you looking for new flooring options? The Home Improvement Network and WeAreCentralPA.com can help.
Some people may think that Blairmill Outlet is just a carpet store. We also sell and install ceramic tile, hardwood flooring, vinyl flooring, laminate flooring, luxury vinyl tile, and area rugs. Let our professional staff, estimator, and expert installers take care of all your flooring needs.
For more information, visit the Home Improvement Network on WeAreCentralPA.com.
Amanda Kenny, weeknights on WTAJ News.
Well, I'm here now with Busy Phillips, who joined us via satellite from New York City. Busy, thank you so much for being here with us today.
My pleasure. Thanks, Alex.
Now, you know, you're most known for being candid about having your two girls, and you actually have both of them in school now. How's that feel?
We're looking forward to school drop-off this year. It's been a long summer, I'm not going to lie.
Now, you have some candid tips for everybody. What can you tell us?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, I've partnered with Tropicana Kids. It's a premium organic fruit juice drink that I love and my kids love, to bring you some tips and tricks on making back-to-school snacks and lunches easy and fun, which is always the goal for mom and kids. We like to do our shopping on Sunday, and then I meal prep, so I wash all the fruits and vegetables. Well, my husband helps me. I don't do it by myself that night. And I put, it's true, I have to say that. I put them in these clear bins, and I give the girls the bottom drawer in the refrigerator so that they can easily grab and go with healthy snacks, washed blueberries and apples, and then little cheese wheels, and of course the Tropicana Kids juice couches, because there's no added sweeteners or artificial flavors. It's organic fruit juice, 45% real juice, and filtered water. So I'm happy for them to have that when they need a little juice drink.
Now, I have a question for you, Busy, really quick.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of kids, and
Yes.
I know that you and I were probably both like this growing up. We hated eating our fruits and vegetables. We knew they were good for us, which meant we didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
What sort of tips do you have, or hacks that you can give people that might be a good tip to make their kid or have their kids eat things that are good for them?
Well, I mean, I do think there's something to having the things pre-washed and ready to go. I think that truly, to be totally honest, well, I'm 39 years old. When I was a kid, we didn't have as many delicious fresh fruits and vegetables. We bought a lot of frozen stuff, and I think that the fresher you can get, the better it is. When it's in season, it tastes better and your kids will want to eat it more. But I do have a few tricks. I love these like weird little animal toothpicks, and so in their lunches, I'll stick them in cheese, I'll stick one in a grape. And I'm telling you, I don't know why kids just love anything that has an animal on it, and my daughters just die for them. And then also these little googly eyes for sandwiches are really funny to me. I got these all online. I packed my girls'
so simple,
lunch.
right?
My
Just,
girls are very
kids
different.
Easy to please.
You just, really, truly, they kind of are. I got a little bento box for my one daughter, and I decorated it with stickers. I give them little notes in their lunches. That's something my mom used to do for me, and I do for my girls, reminding them to eat, and also that I love them.
Now, I love that. And you know, my mom always wrote a note in my lunchbox, and I think if I lived with her still, she probably still would. Hey, really quick before we get going here, Busy, I know that you're, well, busy. Do you want to just kind of tell everybody where they could get some of these tips if you had some more?
Sure, there's more tips on Tropicana.com, and you can head there. And, you know, I'm wishing everyone a very smooth back-to-school transition. It can be a little tricky, but you got it. You're going to nail it.
I cannot believe that it's back to school already. The summer has absolutely flown by. But Busy, thank you so much for being with us. We'll be right back with more Central PA Live.
Thanks so much.
Meteorologist Matt Riddle, your weather authority every weekend.
It's reaching out to show that we care. That's who we are, no matter what. WTAJ News, yeah, we're keeping it local.
After an accident, you'd expect the insurance company to pay what's fair. Put a tough, aggressive lawyer on your side.
They got me more than I expected.
Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
Hunting season starts now in Pennsylvania, and it's time to get out there and go for it. Gander Outdoors is having its biggest hunting event of the year. Massive savings on hunting, shooting sports, tactical gear, ammo, accessories, and a whole bunch more. With millions in inventory, all at warehouse pricing, Gander Outdoors won't be undersold. And I guarantee it, you deserve warehouse pricing, and Gander Outdoors is the only place to get it. Look for the giant American flag and celebrate our freedom.
Are you tired of long wait times, poor customer service? Say no more.
What we do here at Gratton's Pharmacy is simple. We treat each and every customer that comes through our door the way we would want to be treated. The best part of the day is our customers. We treat you with respect and fill each and every prescription as if we were filling it for a member of our family. If you're not being treated that way at your pharmacy, just give us a call and we'll take care of the rest. We look forward to seeing you at Gratton's Pharmacy.
In 1879, Edison's electric light turned night into day, and the human race has been losing sleep ever since.
Insomnia affects every racial profile, every socioeconomic status.
Now technology and a packed schedule could be robbing you of the rest you need to stay healthy.
You wake up the next day with an accumulation of stress.
Discover the benefits of a good night's sleep. Watch the 700 Club's 5-part series, Protect Your Sleep, this week.
Here come the last of our 2018s.
Toyota's national clearance event is the best part of summer.
And with super low APR financing and great lease deals, it won't last long.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You are not alone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah! Yes!
But my job.
Save big on a Sienna with $22.50 cash back. Or lease a Highlander LE with available all-wheel drive for $299 a month. Or take $17.50 cash back.
Save on the last of the 2018s. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Bike was wrecked.
The driver came out of nowhere.
Never saw me.
I needed someone with a track record of helping injured bikers.
If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call now for the special attention you deserve. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
This segment of Central PA Live is sponsored by Altoona Chiropractic.
Welcome back to Central PA Live. Join with me now is meteorologist Mike Doyle again.
Yes.
You're back again. Are you ready to hear some trending topics?
I am.
You
Let's
are?
go right into it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you all about it in today's trending. Okay, well, first of all, I want to talk to you about curling. Now, Alex and our morning reporter, Jordan Tracy, they got to go to Galactic Ice in Altoona and try curling at one of their events this past Saturday. It was sold out. Would you ever try curling?
I would. When it came to the Olympics, I wanted to watch. I think that was the number one. I loved it. I think it's I almost say easy sport, but you have to be super athletic. It looks like you just have your best friends come by and just have a good time. I like bocce ball and I love shuffleboard, so it's kind of a mix of both of those two sports, if you will.
And kind of like the sweeper, like you're cleaning. I think if you're good at cleaning.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at cleaning.
Yeah,
I would say
I am too. That's what I'm saying. Any other Olympic sports that you would try?
Oh gosh, I don't know. How about you? I need to think about it.
Figure skating? That would be fun.
Oh, I couldn't
do you
do
skate?
That. I can, but I can't stop. I can just go.
Oh, okay. You seem like a skier.
I was a good skier, but then I tore my knee up last fall, so I'm trying to stay away from all sorts of super, knee pounding sports.
Yeah,
so.
gotta be careful.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is trending. The World Bog Snorkeling Championships took place in a torrential downpour. You know a little bit about that.
I do, yes.
On Sunday, this is in Wales in the United Kingdom. Rain made conditions undesirable, although some contestants braved the bogs without wetsuits. This event is in its 33rd edition, and it's become a tradition with brave snorkelers taking the plunge to swim 55 meters along the murky Wain Bog. The championships are part of the World Alternative Games and held below the Cambrian Mountains in Britain's smallest town in Wales, having a population of 600 people. Now, a 34-year-old from Swindon took the men's title home, defending his crown from last year, while Eleanor McMordick,
yeah, good luck.
Yeah, she took home the women's honors. This is gross.
When it comes to snorkeling, I'm going to stick to the clear waters of like the Caribbean.
In the ocean?
In the ocean, where it's warm. You can see some nice coral, some nice fish, maybe a shark if it stays far enough away. But something like that dirty, it doesn't, I don't know.
And frogs.
Yeah.
That's what I think of.
Yeah.
Nasty, muddy water.
Yeah, I gotta think. Just probably maybe some leeches or
Yes.
some kind of critter in there, and I don't want to go
Because
down
do you get scared when you go into the ocean and like things touch your feet and stuff?
It's a little uneasy. Yeah, I was at the ocean this weekend, and there's a few things touched my foot, and I'm like, let's not find out what that was.
Especially Jersey.
In Jersey.
Yeah, the
Central
water
Jersey.
there.
Yeah, and where you can't see the bottom, so I'm like, let's try to avoid that.
Yeah, and my parents actually had a boat, and so we would go tubing and the skiing, the water skiing and everything, and you would get flung off that water, and you'd be kind of just stranded there until they turned the boat around to come get you.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. You're like, anything could just take me down.
Anything could take you down. Yeah, I went parasailing once, and you're up in the sky, of course, and you could see all the sharks and stingrays, and they're there. There's sharks in the water, and if any more than like a minute out by myself in the water, I start to panic.
I know. and then last week, this woman fell off a cruise ship, and she was treading water for 10 hours or something, and like overnight until they found her the next day. Like,
yeah, that's.
What would you do?
Survive.
I
would be so scared. I mean, first off, those cruise ships, they're massive.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you fell a great distance, luckily you don't break anything, and then if you just got to tread for 10 hours, luckily, was it salt water, I assume?
I think, yeah, in the ocean.
It's probably a little easier to stay a bit buoyant, but you don't know what's in the water.
Right.
You just don't know.
You'd be praying to God.
Praying to God,
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, for the second weekend in a row, Crazy Rich Asians is in the top spot at the box office. That's right, even more riches for Crazy Rich Asians. The Singapore set rom-com stayed atop the chart with $25 million. Almost as much as it made its debut weekend last weekend in U.S. theaters. Film critics are praising Crazy Rich Asians as the first major studio picture to feature a predominantly Asian cast since The Joy Luck Club 25 years ago. And so I actually went to see this movie last night. I really wanted to see it, and I don't want to give anything away, but I would say
no spoilers.
Kind of modern twist on Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of predictable.
Oh, okay, a bit predictable. But did you at least, you laughed quite a bit?
Yeah,
funny?
It was definitely funny, and I would definitely recommend it, you know.
Good for a couple to go out and enjoy for an evening?
Definitely.
I'll see what's wrong with that.
Yeah.
I've heard great things. A few friends saw it this past weekend, and they were raving about it. You know, eventually I'll go. I do love the movies, but not the top of my series of rom-com.
Yeah, do you like rom-coms? I mean,
I do. I like Zac Efron, and if he's in a rom-com,
Goodness.
then I'll go down that path.
Okay, that's what we need from Mike Dooley, I guess.
Know,
okay.
Right?
Well, I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, everything's bigger in Texas, but I can attest, I lived in Texas, that the statement is true. Well, Fair Food is no exception to this rule. They call this the Oscars of fried food. An all-star panel of judges sampled the most delightfully decadent array of fair food. They're going to narrow down 3 winners that's going to be offered at the State Fair. The Big Tex Choice Awards, a showcase for the most creative concessionaires showing off the food that they're going to be serving this year. Listen to these winners. The most creative category was the cotton candy taco, a graham cracker waffle. It's stuffed with chocolate, toasted marshmallows, and cotton candy. See it there?
Oh, wow.
And then the best taste category went to arroz con leche, a cinnamon spiced rice ball battered and coated in crispy puffed rice cereal and then fried. And then Fernie's Hoppin' John cake with Jack Spot sauce. This is a black-eyed peas, white rice, and spicy smoked sausage.
Oh, yeah. That would be my favorite right there.
I think so, me too. I'm more of the savory.
More savory, yeah. I mean, I would try the taco, but I think I just got a caveat just talking about it.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't really like, I like sweet things, but not overly sweet. It's too much for me.
Yeah, and I want to know, how do you get to be on this panel of judges?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind trying all that.
Right?
Food,
Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be a lot of fun, yes.
Do you have favorite fair food?
I always like the deep fried Oreos, the ice cream, funnel cake, just the classics. You always can find usually like a big turkey leg on a stick. That's always good. Or like a Polish sausage or anything like that. Peppers and onions. That's what I love right there.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I love meat too. Yeah. Well, we are going to be right back with more Central PA Live right after this break.
This segment of Central PA Live is sponsored by Altoona Chiropractic.
When experience matters for being accurate. When the weather turns dangerous. When keeping you safe is top priority. When weather impacts your life. When you need the forecast for your family picnic. When you need to know the weather for your tea time. WTAJ, your weather authority, is always on when you need us.
Are you considering a remodeling project for your home? Bring your contractor to your building center for the best selection of quality building materials. From kitchens and baths to complete additions, your local YBC has the right products and expert advice to help ensure stunning results. Visit your local YBC store today or visit us online to find out more.
Consider one of these fine contractors: Pete Marina, JF Freemer Construction.
Are you tired of long wait times, poor customer service? Say no more.
What we do here at Gratton's Pharmacy is simple. We treat each and every customer that comes through our door the way we would want to be treated. The best part of the day is our customers. We treat you with respect and fill each and every prescription as if we were filling it for a member of our family. If you're not being treated that way at your pharmacy, just give us a call and we'll take care of the rest. We look forward to seeing you at Gratton's Pharmacy.
Summer's calling. 2018 Cadillacs are ready to move. Our best offers on 2018 models are here. Join us for the Made to Move sales event. Current GM lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2018 Cadillac XT5 from around $359 per month.
The wait is finally over. Allied Mechanical is coming to Blair County. Join us for our open house at 115 Union Avenue on August 30th. Whether it's a new heating or cooling system or a service call for your existing equipment, talk to a home comfort advisor. There's comfort when you call Allied Mechanical and Electrical.
From the Beatles to Beyonce, Home Nursing Agency Decades Club presents Dancing Through the Decades to benefit the Healing Patch Children's Grief Program, which offers free services to support local grieving children and their families. Saturday, September 8th at 7, dance to music from the 60s through today with DJ The X-Man. There will be a cash bar and a variety of raffle baskets and silent auction items. Tickets are $10 and are available online or by calling 1-855-GIVE-HNA. WTAJ is proud to support the Home Nursing Agency Healing Patch.
NCIS New Orleans, Tuesdays on WTAJ.
Welcome back. We've got an inspiring story for you about how one woman living with Down syndrome is making history. Steve Hartman has the story.
31-year-old Kayla McEwen may be Washington's most unlikely power broker. As a lobbyist, the first registered lobbyist with Down syndrome, Kayla roams the Capitol advocating for the National Down Syndrome Society.
I'm good. She's an incredible asset to this organization.
Sarah Hart-Weir is her boss.
She's extremely articulate and she's quick on her feet.
And I'm not going to take no for an answer.
They hired you for your communication skills.
That too.
And your charm.
You're good at this.
It takes a schmoozer to know a schmoozer.
Hey!
But Kayla also has a certain sincerity that can turn almost any politician into putty.
I need your help.
Okay, what do you need? Do you need a sponsor?
I definitely need you.
Am I surprised that she's in Washington, D.C. calling on senators and congressmen? Yeah.
Her parents, Mark and Patty, say although their daughter continues to surprise, Kayla never really let Down syndrome slow her down. They say even at 2, Kayla had already decided she would drive a car someday.
To pass the permit test, we said you have to be able to read. So that gave her encouragement to knuckle down and start reading. And right now, she still reads a book a week.
And she got her driver's license, too. That's Kayla celebrating after passing the road test. She's now one of just a handful of people with Down syndrome to have a license.
What about that parallel parking?
You don't want to know.
Really?
That's challenging.
Fortunately, today she does more flying than driving. A couple times a month, she leaves her home in Syracuse for her office in D.C., where Kayla is focused on passing a law that would make it illegal to pay people with disabilities anything less than minimum wage.
I got it.
She says if it passes, it would be a monumental achievement, but a thrill regardless, just to be part of the process.
I just love the feeling of, wow, I'm here. I'm making history.
Hard to believe.
Oh, yeah.
Kayla McEwen, Lily in the Swamp.
I'll support the bill.
Steve Hartman, on the road in Washington.
So inspiring. Alex had the chance to learn curling last week with Jordan Tracy. Take a look.
Some coworkers of mine and we just talked about it every day at work, and the more we talked about it, the more it grew that I wanted to do it, and I just ran with it, really.
Down into a lunge position. Okay, good, very good. Okay, and then push.
I think it's relatable to a lot of people because it's, you don't have to be the peak training elite athlete to play curling.
Push and slide. Okay. Slide. Right, that's the idea. That wasn't bad. Look, you went somewhere. I went somewhere.
I think a lot of it too is seeing the U.S. men have a lot of success. During the broadcast, they're saying, oh, they work at Dick's Sporting Goods and all that stuff. So I think it's kind of relatable to people around the area.
So you're melting the ice in front of the stone so that the stone can travel further. So for instance, if you see a stone that's really flying down there, you don't want to sweep that unless you're trying to guide it, because you can also melt the ice in a path or a pattern to help the stone go to where you want it to go. My butt's cold. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chimney.
It's a sport that you try once and you can come back and get a lifetime of enjoyment out of it.
Well, that's going to do it for today. Coming up tomorrow on the show, we're going to try out the 3-second browse for Test It Tuesday, and we'll meet some more adorable adoptables on Pet Patrol. Have a great night.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Mike Doyle.
Well, this morning we started off with a few showers for our northern counties and a bit of cloud cover. You could see where the clouds were and where they weren't. Where they were, our temperatures this morning were a bit warmer. 66 for Altoona. We did see a clearer sky here. Huntington 67, Clearfield 71, and St. Mary's 71 degrees this morning. So it was a very warm start for today and a warm day overall, also very humid. Here's our setup for this afternoon and evening. High pressure towards our south, tapping into that very hot and humid air towards our southern states, and that's going to get brought up towards our neck of the woods here in central PA. So a mix of sun and clouds, maybe a stray shower for this afternoon and evening. I do believe most of us will stay dry. Hometown forecast for tonight, partly cloudy, a very muggy night. Nancy Glow, 68 degrees for our low tonight, so still another warm night ahead. For tomorrow's setup, we still have high pressure towards our south and southwest. That's going to keep us relatively dry for tomorrow, mostly clear sky, but very warm to hot. I think a few more cities will see the low to mid 90s. When to get that yard work done, I'm going to say Tuesday morning and also Wednesday morning. Before the real heat kicks in by the afternoon, we should stay dry for the most part the next 2 days. Maybe a stray shower for our Wednesday afternoon. Our dew point trend, well, it's going to be hot and steamy for the next couple of days. Tuesday, 71 for a dew point temperature, 69 on Wednesday, 69 on Thursday. Finally, a bit of relief on Friday, 58 degrees, 65 on Saturday. So again, a very warm and sticky, humid week ahead. Here's what we do expect. Warm and humid for today and also for tonight. Midweek showers as showers and storms roll on in, and then we do become less humid, but it takes a little bit. You saw on Friday it dropped down a little bit, only about 24 hours. But this weekend we do stay unsettled with off and on showers and just really warm temperatures for the weekend.
Can't get to a lawyer's office? Marcus and Mac will come to your home, hospital, or place of work so you can get the legal help you need.
Marcus and Mac.
They had an office near me.
They even came to my house.
Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt line right now.
I hated our bathtub, but who has time for a remodel? Not this family. And then there's the mess. Then I heard about Bath Fitter. They came in and put a beautiful new bathtub right over our old one. Bath Fitter also has seamless walls that provide a watertight fit. There's no mess, no demolition, and they get it done in as little as 1 day. Plus, they provide a lifetime guarantee. Thanks to Bath Fitter, I have a bathtub I love.
Call today for our best offer.
Can't get to a lawyer's office? Marcus and Mac will come to your home, hospital, or place of work so you can get the legal help you need. Tell them you mean business. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt line right now.
Live from WTAJ, your news leader. This is your news before 5.
Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for watching. I'm John Clay with your news before 5. Catching you up on all the fun events, community issues, and inspiring stories, all before the 5 o'clock news. Well, volunteers are lending a helping hand to help people who need a home. The group's called Helping Hands of Cambria County. They build or renovate homes for people who can't afford it on their own. The director says it's a great feeling knowing that they've helped local families in need.
We have taken someone who was in inadequate conditions, overcrowded, whatever the conditions, and we have put them into something that is decent, affordable, and something that they'll be able to spend a lifetime in.
Coming up at 5:30, we'll tell you how the volunteers helped a grandmother who's trying to take care of her family. Well, new moms who use pot could be exposing their babies to marijuana chemicals through the breast milk even days after using. That's according to a new study in the American Academy of Pediatrics. Researchers analyzed 50 women who smoked marijuana or ate an edible and found the mind-altering chemical THC in 63% of the women's breast milk samples up to 6 days later. They say more studies need to be done to determine the full impact of that drug on the infants. Everybody knows that proper nutrition is a key part of good health, But when energy lags and you need a snack to keep going, it can be tempting to reach for something sugary instead of something good for you. Kim Hutcherson has some snack hacks.
A healthy snack can provide energy in the middle of the day and keep you from overeating at mealtime. So try these healthy snack hacks. First and foremost, avoid the junk food. If you have to keep sugary snacks in your home, put them where they're hard to see or reach. Don't spend money on pre-packaged snacks. Buy healthful choices in bulk and divide out your portions yourself at home. This will keep you from eating too much at one time. It also allows you to tailor your snacks to your specific health needs, like subbing in unsalted nuts and homemade trail mix. Give your veggies a kick with healthy dips or spreads like hummus or tzatziki. Try to vary your vegetables to include green, red, and orange options. Bring your ready-to-eat snacks with you so you have power over your snack choices. Stock up on whole fruits like bananas, apples, and oranges. They're easy to throw into a bag and provide natural sugars rather than the processed kind. And give yourself a nutrient blast by combining food groups: yogurt and berries, apples and peanut butter, or whole grain crackers with turkey and avocado. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
We may still have some summer temperatures, but fall is in the air, at least in your cup, though it is. Starbucks is releasing the autumnal seasonal classic pumpkin spice latte early. It usually launches in September, but the coffee chain is giving you your favorite fall fix tomorrow. Well, he may only be 5 months old, but we're going to introduce you to this little graduate just ahead. As we head to a break, here's a look into Blair County, courtesy of our Fiore, Toyota, Volkswagen, Audi, Skynet camera.
That's me, Thomas Magnum. I'm a private investigator. A friend of mine was kidnapped and murdered this morning.
We're gonna get these guys, right?
You bet.
Magnum?
Magnum. Magnum.
Magnum! Let's go! You may want to close your eyes.
Sure you don't want to go?
I'd rather not watch you get eaten by a shark today.
Magnum PI. New CBS Mondays this fall.
I knew that there was going to be a lot of jobs coming out with the whole gas well field, so that's why I picked welding. My experience at Triangle Tech was awesome. I couldn't ask for a better school. I went right from Triangle Tech, and it was within a week I started working at Forum Energy Technologies.
64% of our direct labor force are welders. Of that, 25% are Triangle Tech graduates, and they've all been integral to our success.
When it comes to welding, no one trains you like Triangle Tech.
Enrolling in Medicare for the first time can be confusing, so it's no surprise you may have questions and concerns.
Sometimes the hardest part is just knowing where to start. That's why I'm here, to guide you through the process.
When you call, you will always speak to a live local person who is specially trained in Medicare.
I am a UPMC for Life Medicare advisor.
And I'm here for you.
Call us today.
This is your news before 5.
I got to say, I'm not so thrilled with the weather when it gets this sticky and muggy, and it seems like maybe it's getting worse from what I can tell.
Yeah, it's going to get worse. Yeah, it's pretty bad for today. You can see the moisture in the air. It's hazy looking, not like a beautiful skyline, if you will. And our dew points are going to remain high today, tonight, and the next couple of days. No major relief heading our way. Not until it looks like Thursday and Friday, maybe a little bit. But yeah, just humid.
Weird at the end of the summer.
I know, right? It's just where that high pressure sits, right off the Carolinas, taps into that hot, humid air towards the Gulf of Mexico and just bring it right to us. That's why we're seeing it. But we are tracking a few showers and a downpour or two for very few of us. We had one just west of 219. It's actually behind that sign and just north of St. Mary's. But that 219 sign, you see a little bit of a rain right there. So heavy downpour moving on through for northern Elk County up here, pushing out towards the east. But a nice little downpour for a few of us. But most of us are staying dry in Jefferson County, Clearfield County, even Center County. Not really seeing too much of rain. That's good news. We do have some heavier downpours towards our state line there in Somerset County and Bedford County. A few more thunderstorms just east of Fulton County and moving out towards Chambersburg and south of Chambersburg. You can see all the lightning strikes there. So there's still a chance for a few showers and storms later on this afternoon and evening. We're just, getting very humid outside, a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. We got the daytime heating, so those two ingredients could have a shower or storm pop up. Let's look at our dew point temperature, 72 for Punxsutawney, 77 right now for Huntington. That's very high for the dew point temperature. Johnstown at 68 and Somerset. And then the higher these temperatures are for a dew point, it just feels very uncomfortable outside. You can see the haze I'm talking about there. Out in the distance, their State College Skynet camera brought to us by our University Park Airport Skynet. Again, you can see that haze out there, so it's just a lot of moisture in the air, cutting down the visibility, if you will. Our dew point trend staying quite high, 71 for our Tuesday, Wednesday 69, Thursday 69. Then by Friday, dips back down into the upper 50s, so a bit of relief, but it doesn't really last too long. Heading to the weekend, back to the mid to upper 60s. Our temperatures at the moment, 87 for Altoona, so it's quite warm out here. 86 for Indiana. Huntington, the lower 90s, in Johnstown, 81 degrees. A nice place to be. Somerset at 79. For tonight, partly cloudy, maybe a stray shower or thunderstorm for tonight. High pressure still in control, but just off towards our west. You got a front that will be pushing its way through, then it will arrive on Thursday, so maybe a PM shower or thunderstorm for our Wednesday. I think most of us will stay dry, but if you do see a shower because of how much moisture is in the atmosphere, expect a downpour to last several minutes. More widespread showers on Thursday, Friday, showers, but will remain humid up until that Friday.
I'm interested in Saturday. Of course, we got the first Penn State home game.
Yes, right now things are changing. Maybe a shower. It doesn't look too bad. At least it won't be in the upper 80s. That's some good news.
We'll have to clue in on that here shortly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mike. We'll be back after break.
It's time to hold the Catholic Church accountable for ignoring sexual abuse. Compensation may be available for those sexually abused by the clergy, even cases decades old. Join attorney Mitchell Garabedian in the fight against the silencing of child sexual abuse. While it's difficult to revisit, there are deadlines. Act now. Request a free confidential consultation at endmysilence.com. That's endmysilence.com. Or call 1-800-210-5858. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
In 1925, my great-grandfather, R.P. Good, established Alto Rest Park for the purpose of honoring and celebrating life.
4 generations later, our family is still caring for our community's cherished memories and cultivating the beautiful landscape God has entrusted to us. We know making final arrangements is a complex and emotionally demanding task, so call us. We're here to provide clarity and guidance so you can have peace of mind.
It's football season and time to follow your favorite team around by renting an RV from Freedom RV Rentals. Yes, you heard correctly. We rent new or late model RVs and travel trailers. There are many options to choose from. We have a large selection of motorhomes, travel trailers, pop-ups, and toy haulers. Keep the home team spirit alive with Freedom RV Rentals. Call 866-876-RENT or visit our website at freedomrentals.com.
This is your news before 5.
Well, he can't walk yet, but that didn't stop an infant in Alabama from enjoying his graduation day. What a intensive care unit at the University of South Alabama Children's and Women's Hospital held this graduation ceremony for little Cullen Potter. Cullen was born at 22 weeks and 2 days. He weighed less than 14 ounces, like a can of soda. His parents say that they were told he had a 2% chance of survival and he'd be disabled if he did live, but you can see here he's weighing in now at 5 pounds, 11 ounces. He's been discharged from the hospital. Before he left, his nurse was seriously carrying the infant through the hallway, celebrating his big day. Oh, that's a great story. Thanks for watching. WTAJ News at 5 is up next. Before we go, let's take a look at what you can expect ahead in your 5 opener.
While Nittany Nation's excited for the first game of the season, those working to keep the parking lots clean are looking to the fans for help. Walking for a cause, how much was raised in the annual Walk for Hope? Keeping students safe this school year, the latest recommendations from the statewide safety task force ahead. First, a check on your weather.
Your local Ford dealer presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. Thanks for staying with us. And yes, we do have a couple of blips on the radar.
Most of us aren't going to see anything, but there'll be an isolated shower or thunderstorm early this evening. Just patchy clouds and muggy by 10 o'clock this evening, still in the 70s. A lot of us are going to stay in the 70s for tonight. A very warm and humid day tomorrow with sunshine and some clouds. We'll talk more about this steamy weather pattern coming up. WTAJ News at 5 starts now.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 5.
Good evening, I'm John Clay. With Penn State's first home football game of the season coming up this Saturday at Beaver Stadium, WTAJ has you covered this week, everything leading up to the game, both on the field and off. Well, today, our Evan Hinckley looked into how the local recycling authority has made some changes to what gets recycled in hopes of seeing more tailgaters clean up after themselves. He joins us live outside of Beaver Stadium now with more on this. And Evan, tell us a little bit about how this new system is going to work. What changes have they made?
Well, John, as you can see behind me, the lines are already painted designating the tailgate areas here for all fans outside of Beaver Stadium, and also in all tailgating areas. You'll see one of these, an A-frame bag station. It's probably familiar to fans as it's been around in previous years, but new this year is what's going inside of the bags. It's a pretty simple system. There's 2 bags. Inside of the blue bags will be all glass bottles, plastic bottles, and metal cans. Everything else goes inside the plastic bags, and the goal this year again is to have a very simplified system to help keep things cleaner than last year.
After everything that happened last year and everything that we saw, we decided to simplify our message this year.
What Center County Recycling and Refuse Authority Education Coordinator Amy Scherf saw last year were scenes like this at the end of Penn State tailgates. That prompted a simpler 2-bag system for recyclables and trash. All you have to do is fill up the bags, and when you're finished,
tie those up, leave them at your tailgate, drive off, you're good to go.
The hope is that this new system doesn't force tailgaters to do much sorting, so they have an incentive to be neater and take pride in their tailgate.
Obviously, there are Penn State employees that do go around on Sunday and clean everything up, but is that really what you want to do, leave a mess for someone else? We say leave your tailgate better than when you found it. And tonight at 6, hear what current Penn State student tailgaters have to say about the new policies, along with some tips as what you can do to keep your tailgate clean. Reporting live outside Beaver Stadium in University Park, Evan Hinckley, WTAJ News.
All right there. Thank you very much, Evan. It's Monday, and as you can see in Evan's shot, weather's pretty good right now. But how long can we expect that to last? Let's check in with our Chief Meteorologist, Joe Murgo, with a closer look at what we can expect as we get into tonight. What do you think about the comfort levels tonight, Joe?
Well, you know, is it going to be a comfortable night? No. That's it. I'm done. It is going to be a muggy night for tonight. All right, here's the view with our Fury Toyota VW Audi Skynet camera. Sunshine, a few clouds. That sun felt hot today. There were a couple of isolated pop-up showers and thunderstorms. One right in southern Bedford County, right along the Maryland line. There was another one up in Elk County, but that is also weakening, and these will fall apart very quickly early this evening. So the odds of you getting rainfall pretty small this evening. The rest of tonight, well, just a few patches of clouds, and as I mentioned before, not very comfortable. Temperatures right now well in the 80s to near the 90-degree mark. In fact, it is 90 in Huntington, 88 in State College, 87 in Altoona and Bedford. Our future track temperatures show the mercury doesn't drop much tonight. Most of us are going to have low temperatures pretty close to the 70-degree mark. Just an isolated shower or thunderstorm this evening, otherwise partly cloudy, hazy, and humid. What to expect for the next 7 days? A steamy end to August, and just like today, a lot of us are not going to have much rainfall. I know we need a break from the rain. And a warm weekend coming our way. Just how warm for that Penn State game? I'll have more details coming up with your 7-day forecast a little bit later in the show.
Thank you, Joe. A Somerset woman's dead after a car crash in Brothers Valley Township. This happened around 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Brittany Brady turned left down Garrett Shortcut Road and left the road. The wheel of her Jeep got stuck in the grass off the area there, and the vehicle flipped twice. That threw her through the window. She was pronounced dead at the scene. There were 2 11-year-old children also in the Jeep. They were not hurt. Police in Blair County today staged what's being called a large-scale drug raid. Our Charlotte Ames joins us live from the Blair County Courthouse with more on today's bust. Good evening, Charlotte.
Good evening, John. The bust
targeted more than 70 alleged drug dealers. According to the Blair County District Attorney's Office, those targeted today were selling an assortment of controlled drugs. They included Suboxone, a drug used to treat drug addiction, methamphetamine, heroin, cocaine, oxycodone, and other pills. The DA's office noted that while the drugs of choice vary over the months and years, there's been an influx of meth in the area recently. The 74 people targeted today are being called street-level drug dealers. First Assistant District Attorney Peter Weeks says they're the ones making the biggest impact because they're making the sales and they're the ones bringing violence and crime into the community. He says this type of raid will have a huge impact on the area.
They're the ones making the sales. They're the ones that typically bring the violence into the community. And we've seen the violence and the crime associated with drug use and drug trafficking, unfortunately, all too recently in Blair County.
Weeks praised the police making the arrest today, saying that the officers from the Altoona police gave up their free time and worked outside their shifts to conduct the operations and investigations. Live in Hollidaysburg, Charlotte Ames, WTAJ News.
Thank you, Charlotte. State Representative Scott Conklin called a news conference for today to introduce some new legislation related to recent findings of sexual abuse by Catholic priests, including those that have served within our region. Conklin's proposed bill calls for two changes. One is to increase penalties for those aware of and mandated to report sexual abuse of more than one victim. If they do not, under Conklin's proposed legislation, they would be subject to a third-degree felony. The current law provides a lesser penalty of a first-degree misdemeanor for the crime. The second change to Conklin's bill amends the crimes code to include employees and volunteers of religious organizations to be subject to the penalties of various forms of sexual misconduct, including those related to children. Conklin says there should be no reason why this legislation shouldn't pass.
I can't imagine anybody wanting to hold these pieces of legislation up. In fact, I would think that they would want to, especially if you're an individual of faith, if you're a member of the Catholic Church, I believe you would want these done immediately, to not only make sure that it never happened again, but show that we're serious as legislators about protecting our young children, our girls, our young boys across the board.
Conklin hopes the legislation passes before the end of the year. Well, the cause of a fire that destroyed a Jefferson County home Friday is determined accidental now. Fire crews were called out to the Falls Creek home on 3rd Street right around 2:30 p.m. Investigation by the State Fire Marshal and Falls Creek Fire Department found the fire was caused by a resident who was attempting to burn a nest of yellow jackets under the porch of the home. Bees there. Now, the resident suffered some minor burns while trying to put the fire out. All the family members were able to escape the home. The home was considered a complete loss. Damages estimated at $100,000. Well, heads up for those living in Burnside Borough in Clearfield County. Officials are asking residents to conserve water until further notice due to a water pump that needs to be repaired. There's no word when the repair will be complete. We're told the work has already started. And if you are registering for the Real ID, listen up. PennDOT is improving some ways to sign up and be verified to get one of these Real IDs across the state. The Real ID will be one form of acceptance into any secured federal building and to fly starting October 2020. Now, data shows most licenses or ID cards affected by the policy change were initially issued before September 2003. So PennDOT doesn't really have the required documents on file. Anyone that wants a Real ID in that group is going to have to bring those documents to a driver's license center to be verified in person. That starts in September. Anyone who received their first PA driver's license or ID card after September 2003 had the option to apply for Real ID verification online since March.
We understand that Real ID can seem confusing, which is why we are working hard to communicate with our customers so that they understand whether the Real ID is right for them and what they need to do to prepare.
If you don't need a Real ID, you don't need a Real ID to drive. You don't need it to visit the post office or get federal benefits. PennDOT is in the process of converting 6 of their existing driver's license centers to allow for over-the-counter issuance of Real ID, including Rockview in Center County and Altoona, the one there. The Real ID is going to be available starting March 2019. For more information on how to get the Real ID and the requirements there, just head to our website, wearecentralpa.com. Local families battling cancer are getting some help to pay their bills. Third annual Johnstown Walk of Hope raised more than $36,000 in June, and today the money was given to the UPMC Conemaugh and Joyce Murtha Breast Care Centers along with the Children Are Precious Fund. Now the money is split up among different families to help them pay for transportation, medication, or treatment.
For someone who cannot afford a mammogram, we have this money that there's no one in the community should say, I can't have a mammogram because I can't afford it.
The money helped pay for tablets so patients can read and entertain themselves during chemo treatments. A local school district will be getting some help from the state to participate in a school improvement program. The Greater Johnstown School District's been awarded more than $500,000 in grants to early implementation of Pennsylvania's comprehensive system for district and school improvement. The expansion of the program was announced earlier this month after the results of the pilot program proved to have a positive impact in 19 schools last year. Coming up at 5:30, a group of volunteers is helping to make a grandmother's home a dream come true. We'll show you how, and after the break as well.
Pouring in for Arizona Senator John McCain, I'm Mark Meredith in Washington. Coming up, we'll tell you how lawmakers plan to remember the longtime senator.
Summer-like mugginess has made a strong comeback. I'll talk more about this weather pattern coming up.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. There are only a few days left to take advantage of great deals like 0% financing for 60 months on the built Ford Tough F-150. So hurry and save big on Ford, America's best-selling brand. Get 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,800 bonus cash on a 2018 F-150 XLT equipped with 2.7-liter EcoBoost.
Call or click Window World today and receive 18 months, 0 down, 0% financing on windows, siding, and doors. Get your free in-home estimates from Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler.
Don't miss the American Legion County Fair, September 2nd through the 8th. Admission is only $8. There's something for everyone. Sunday night Bull Ride Mania. Monday country artist Dylan Scott at 7 p.m. Tuesday only $5 admission with street stock and super semi truck pulls. Wednesday 4x4 truck pulls. Thursday and Friday demo derbies. Saturday finish with the Monster Truck Show. The kids will love all the rides and games, and make sure you check out the vendors, the livestock, and enjoy some delicious food. See you at the American Legion County Fair, Evansburg.
So you guys have recently started dating? Yes. Cool. I want to show you guys 3 Chevy SUVs. The first one is called the Trax. Great for when you move in together. And this is the Chevy Equinox. Perfect for when you two have your first kid.
Give me some time.
Okay. This is the Traverse. For when you have your 5 kids, 2 dogs, and 1 cat.
Whoa.
5?
Current qualified competitive lessees can get this 2018 Chevy Traverse for around $299 a month. See your Central PA Chevy dealers.
Okay, everyone, our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Great tasting Ensure with 9 grams of protein and 26 vitamins and minerals. Ensure, now up to 30 grams of protein for strength and energy.
100 off each triple pane window installed. 1,000 off 10 6000 series windows installed. Free patio door with purchase of 10 triple pane foam enhanced windows, or $89 per month with 0 down. Call or click Window World today.
It's reaching out to show that we care. That's who we are, no matter what. WTAJ News, yeah, we're keeping it local.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murdo. WTAJ News at 5 continues.
seems like if you had a pool, a lot of this summer hasn't been great.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now at the end of August, you really want to be in the pool. It's
Yeah.
so muggy. And
Yeah,
everything.
it was cool a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
But now, forget about it. It is muggy. Unfortunately, some of our schools in our area don't have air conditioning, and you notice it. I'm sorry for some of the kids and teachers.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look outside on a steamy afternoon here with our Du Bois Skynet camera. A lot of folks ask me, hey, when's summer going to get here? Well, it's here. You know, and even though technically by September 1st, later this week, we get into what is known as meteorological autumn. Current temperature in Du Bois, 83 degrees. What's the most impressive and what you notice walking out the door is this right here, that muggy dew point of 72. Here's the view with our Fury Toyota VW Audi Skynet camera along 6th Avenue in Altoona, then on top of the mountain. It is steamy in Altoona, 87 degrees with winds out of the west-northwest at 7 miles per hour. Some sunshine coming down here with our University Park Airport Skynet camera. Like every other place, quite warm, quite humid, downright hot almost for this late in the season. 88 degrees with a dew point temperature of 68. Temperatures right now, 90 in Huntington, 87 in Bedford, 84 in Johnstown, Clearfield at 85. It's 83 in Du Bois. So we are running warmer than this time yesterday. But the biggest thing you notice is the increase in humidity. And look at this dew point temperature. Wow, it's just, you can almost swim through the air in Huntington there with a dew point of 77, 71 dew point in Clearfield, 72 in Du Bois. Our hour-by-hour dew point forecast shows it's really not going to change much for tonight. So with the dew point high, we are going to have an isolated shower or thunderstorm this evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy, hazy, humid, low temperatures in the 60s to near the 70-degree mark. High pressure to our south, and I always talk about when they're to our south, we warm up. And boy, did we warm up for today and tomorrow. Another steamy day with some hazy sunshine. In fact, with this high in control of our weather, I think we're going to see more sunshine than what we had for today. Eventually, this front will draw closer and bring us more unsettled weather as we head into the middle part of the week. So high temperatures for tomorrow, well in the 80s to the lower 90s. So near to a degree or two higher than we made it for today with sunshine and a few clouds. So take it easy. The heat is you're going to notice it. Muggy tomorrow night, low temperatures in the low 70s. Maybe an afternoon shower or thunderstorm on Wednesday. A little better chance of scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder on Thursday as a front stalls close to the area. Then after that, pop-up shower or thunderstorm possible each day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But a lot of us, like today, rain-free. Some places had a shower or a thunderstorm today, but a lot of us rain-free, and I think that's the pattern we're in. This is mostly a dry weather pattern, and 80 degrees at Beaver Stadium for the kickoff is going to feel quite warm for Penn State's home opener there, which is kicking off at 3:30 in the afternoon. We'll have a better feel on the chance for a shower or thunderstorm as time gets closer, and we'll have that official game day forecast later in the week.
Thank you, Joe. Tonight, tributes are pouring in for Arizona Senator John McCain. The 81-year-old died Saturday after serving in the Senate for decades. Mark Meredith is in Washington with a look at how lawmakers plan to honor McCain's legacy.
Flags on Capitol Hill are flying at half-staff in honor of Arizona Senator John McCain. McCain's body will return to Washington later this week to lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda on Friday. Missouri Republican Senator Roy Blunt says McCain had a deep and personal impact on his life.
He truly became one of my heroes.
McCain, a lifelong Republican, also had friendships across the aisle. Florida Democratic Senator Bill Nelson praised McCain as someone who never lost sight of his values.
And he'd stand up and he'd fight. If he believed it, he would fight.
John McCain worked here in the Russell Senate office building, but soon this building may have a new name. There's a bipartisan push to rename the building in honor of McCain. Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley told us he admired McCain's military record, and he says he'll consider supporting the effort to rename the Senate office complex.
There's a lot of buildings in this country ought to be named after Senator McCain.
The president's troubled relationship in life with McCain continued after the senator's death. This weekend, the White House reacted to McCain's death with only a short tweet. But late Monday, the president released an official statement, writing, quote, "Despite our differences on policy and politics, I respect Senator John McCain's service to our country." President Trump is not expected to attend a Saturday memorial service for Senator McCain at the National Cathedral, but the president has asked Vice President Pence to speak at the Capitol on Friday. In Washington, I'm Mark Meredith.
And Governor Wolf ordered flags across our state to be lowered to half-staff in honor of Senator McCain, saying, quote, Senator John McCain dedicated his entire life to his country, and we owe him a debt of gratitude for his sacrifice and contributions over decades of service. Well, Florida police are trying to determine what caused a championship e-gamer to open fire at a tournament in Jacksonville yesterday. 2 people were killed. A dozen others suffered gunshot wounds before the gunman, identified as David Katz, a 24-year-old from Maryland, took his own life. Authorities say he recently purchased his 2 guns legally from a dealer. And this is some video of him after he won a Madden tournament in Buffalo last year. Other players said that Katz was well known on the competitive gaming circuit, but not outgoing. The Jacksonville sheriff is praising first responders and the hospital staff for their quick response.
We're thankful to report that all of the other shooting victims are expected to recover from their injuries. And I want to credit the great work done by JFRD, paramedics, and the hospital staff for their outstanding work in, again, treating these victims.
A small group protested gun violence, and there are already calls for better security at e-gaming tournaments. Federal agents searched a home in Baltimore belonging to Katz's family. They say his parents are fully cooperating with the investigation. Researchers are testing a new drug after the type of cancer that killed Senator John McCain.
She hasn't had a seizure since she was here last time. She's herself.
Find out how dogs are helping humans in the fight against deadly brain cancer. And don't forget to like our Facebook page, WTAJ. Take a second, hit that like button. You can stay up to date anytime.
Upcoming tea time? Will you need an umbrella or sunscreen? I'll let you know in my golf forecast every morning on WTAJ News This Morning.
WTAJ, your weather authority.
It was a big truck, and it hit us.
They knew tractor trailers had a black box.
I'm glad I called before something happened to that data.
You need a powerful law firm that knows how to secure the evidence fast. Call Marcus and Mack on the Hurt Line.
Here come the last of our 2018s.
Toyota's national clearance event is the best part of summer.
And with super low APR financing and great lease deals, it won't last long.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You are not alone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah! Yes!
But my job.
Save big on a Sienna with $22.50 cash back, or lease a Highlander LE with available all-wheel drive for $299 a month, or take $17.50 cash back.
Save on the last of the 2018s. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Pain wants to stop you, block you, like that's gonna happen. Icy hot. Icy to dull, hot to relax. Rise from pain. Icy hot.
Mom's gonna kill us.
Gorilla Super Glues. Of course.
Gorilla has a fix for every project. Original brush and nozzle and ultra-controlled gel for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
We're Best Window and Door Company, home of the BOGO. With Best, you can buy 1 window, get 1 free. Buy 5, get 5 free. Buy 10, get 10 free. Buy an entry door, get an entry door free. Plus, get 0% financing for up to 5 years. Serving all of Central Western Pennsylvania. Over 70 years in business. We offer the most elegant, energy efficient, and award-winning windows and doors. Hurry and call. This offer ends 6 p.m. Wednesday. Call 1-800-292-5594 or visit mybestwindow.com.
Joel Confer Toyota in State College has been taking care of Toyota customers for over 40 years. Joel Confer, Corey Confer, Seth Confer, Toyota Service, Joel Confer Certified Collision Center, Toyota Care, Owners Rewards Program, Toyota Rent-A-Car, Toyota Certified Used Vehicles, Joel Confer Auto Detailing. Joel Confer Toyota in State College has been taking care of Toyota customers for over 40 years.
Summer's finally here, and it's time for you and your family to take that well-deserved break. But at James Drug Store, we never take a break because your health is our service. Whether it's your everyday medications for your overall health and well-being, or the seasonal allergy, insect bite, sunburn, or cut and scrape, we're here when you need us always, and I mean always. The staff at James Drug Store is privileged to serve you and your family every day. We're now Highmark and UPMC preferred, so stop by soon. You'll be glad you did. Your health is our service.
The insurance company is at it again, trying to deny your claim. Tell them you mean business. If you've been injured in an accident, call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
When the rain is falling, don't get soaked. Your weather authority has you covered. Enter the Walmart Distribution Center Bedford Umbrella Giveaway. Enter at wearecentralpa.com and you could win a new Shed Rain Golf Umbrella courtesy of Walmart Distribution Center Bedford.
Health South is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Glioblastoma is the deadliest brain cancer in people. It's the cancer that killed Senator Ted Kennedy and Senator John McCain. Now an experimental drug is being tested on dogs that could hold promise for people. Charlotte Ames has more on the study taking place at Virginia Tech.
You like them here, yes you do.
Emily, a 10-year-old Portuguese water dog, is Laura Kaminsky's everything. When Emily was diagnosed with aggressive brain cancer earlier this year, Laura was devastated.
I sobbed. I sat in the middle of the exam room at the hospital and sobbed.
Emily has glioblastoma and was given just 3 months to live. It's a tough cancer to treat and options are limited. So Laura enrolled Emily in a new clinical trial at the Virginia-Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine at Virginia Tech.
And so that gave you hope?
Yes, that gave me hope. And so I said, yes, I'll do anything.
A drug is injected directly into the tumor, getting right to the cancer while leaving healthy brain tissue undamaged.
We watch the entire treatment in MRI, so we can actually watch the drug cover the tumor, and so we know we've achieved the treatment goals of actually targeting all the cancer cells.
Researchers say results are so promising, the National Institutes of Health is now helping fund the trial, hoping it can lead to a breakthrough for people. It's been 6 weeks since Emily's first treatment.
She hasn't had a seizure since she was here last time. Okay. She's herself.
MRI show her tumor is shrinking.
Black spot in the middle here and here, that actually means that the tumor is dying. So that's actually what we actually want to see. I mean, the only way this result could have been better is if it was totally gone. Right. Okay. But this is actually really good news.
It's not a cure. I knew that going in. But this is the best hope, to give her more time.
And maybe someday saving people trying to beat this cancer. With HealthCast, Charlotte Ames, WTAJ News.
And Virginia-Maryland Veterinary College is still accepting dogs with glioblastoma into that clinical trial. Well, coming up at 5:30, a special place to call home. How a group of volunteers are helping a grandmother who's taking care of her grandchildren. And a new warning about glass furniture, why it could be dangerous. That's ahead. As we head to a break, a live look into Racetown Lake there, courtesy of our Shy Beaver Boat Center Skynet camera.
The Home Improvement Network, only on wearecentralpa.com.
Overwhelmed? That's how many people feel after they're hurt in an accident. You don't know what to do or where to start. That's where our law firm comes in. Let us help to solve your problems. For a free consultation, call 1-800-9-4-EDGAR.
My father passed his truck down to me. That's the same thing I want to do with you.
It's an emotional thing to watch a child grow up, and especially get behind the wheel.
I want to keep, stacking up the memories and the miles and the years.
He's going to get mine, but I'm going to get a new one.
When it's time for your old Chevy truck to become their new Chevy truck, there's Truck Month. Get 0% financing for 60 months on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Plus, during Truck Month, make no monthly payments for 90 days. See your Central PA Chevy dealers.
At Window World, we're more than just superior energy-saving replacement windows. We're also the leading experts in superior energy-saving siding and door replacements. To prove it, we have 3 special offers. Free gutters with whole house siding, premium siding for $189 per month with 0 down, or save up to $500 on any entry door purchase. Call or click to schedule your free, no-obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler.
We'd been counting down to his retirement. It was our Tresiba reason. He needs insulin to control his high blood sugar, and at his age, he's at greater risk for lows. Tresiba releases slow and steady and works all day and night, like the body's insulin.
Tresiba is a long-acting insulin used to control high blood sugar in adults with diabetes. Don't use Tresiba to treat diabetic ketoacidosis during episodes of low blood sugar or if you are allergic to any of its ingredients. Don't share needles or insulin pens. Don't reuse needles. The most common side effect is low blood sugar, which may cause dizziness, sweating, confusion, and headache. Check your blood sugar. Low blood sugar can be serious and may be life-threatening. Injection site reactions may occur. Tell your prescriber about all medicines you take and all your medical conditions. Taking TZDs with insulins like Tresiba may cause serious side effects like heart failure. Your insulin dose shouldn't be changed without asking your prescriber. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing, fast heartbeat, extreme drowsiness, swelling of your face, tongue, or throat, dizziness, or confusion.
We found our Tresiba reason. Find yours.
Ask your healthcare provider about Tresiba.
Bad credit, no credit? Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington understands that nobody's perfect. We partnered with the most aggressive lenders in America to get almost anyone approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, get 0% APR on select models. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. We'll take any trade, even if you're upside down. You could be approved with as little as $0 down, even if your credit is less than perfect. At Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Worried? That's how many people feel after they're hurt in an accident. You're worried about medical bills and how you'll take care of your family. Let us help to solve your problems and take your worries away. For a free consultation, call 1-800-9-4-EDGAR.
Health South is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Harold Shepley and Associates presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
Well, thanks for staying with us on this very steamy evening. Right now, our Doppler pretty clear, though there was one lone downpour in southern Bedford County, ready to move on over across I-70 in Fulton County. Your Forecast First planner, any shower will be gone by 10 o'clock this evening in the 70s for most of us tonight. Steamy tomorrow, approaching 90 degrees. More on that coming up.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 5:30.
Thanks for joining us. I'm John Clay. A group of volunteers is helping a grandmother make a fresh start for her family. Our Lindsay Kennett's been following this story and has more on how they're trying to make her home special.
We are very excited to get moved in.
Looking around her new house, Paula Bono can't help but think of all the work still left to do.
The living room carpet, the stairway carpet needs done, and I'm still in the process of refinishing the kitchen cabinets.
Paula lives in Hastings and runs her own hair salon. She used to live in the apartment upstairs, but when her grandkids moved in, she knew they needed more space.
It's just too crowded.
That's when Helping Hands of Cambria County lent a hand, helping her purchase and renovate her new house.
Did some minor repairs, we painted, we put down new flooring.
The nonprofit helps families in need find decent, affordable housing. Volunteer Joanne Tom says helping people like Paula feels good.
They needed a home. They needed someplace, they needed a yard, they needed someplace of their very, very own, and it was wonderful to be able to help her.
Paula says she's not just renovating a house, she's creating a home.
I think we'll be real happy here.
Paula says she plans to move into her new home by early September, and she can't wait to start decorating, putting up curtains, and she can't wait to host a housewarming party for her friends and family. Reporting in Hastings, I'm Lindsay Kennett, WTAJ News.
Thanks, Lindsay. You can see the sunshine was out starting the work week, and we hope to see more of that this week. Let's check in with our Chief Meteorologist, Joe Murgo, for a closer look on what we can expect this week. Joe?
Hey there, John. Well, yeah, we did have some sunshine and just mixed with a few clouds for today. A couple of spots had an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but for the most part, the Doppler is clear. Temperature-wise, it got steamy today, getting well into the 80s. Some places like Huntington, 90 degrees. It's currently 88 in State College, 84 in Johnstown. Somerset, the lone spot in the upper 70s, but even at the upper 70s, it doesn't feel very comfortable. It's muggy. It's also 85 in Punxsutawney. Our future track temperatures, pick the town closest to you. You notice it's going to be a muggy night for tonight. Most of us are going to have low temperatures, pretty close to the 70-degree mark. So a muggy night tonight. The fans and air conditioners will be needed. And your 4-day forecast, we're not going to get that much better. Tomorrow, Wednesday, temperatures up near the 90-degree mark, muggy tomorrow night. We'll have more sunshine tomorrow than we even had for today. As the front draws closer, there can be a shower or thunderstorm later Wednesday, a couple of showers maybe on Thursday as that front is close to us. And it'll still stay warm and humid, but not quite as hot as we head into the work week, with the chance for a shower or thunderstorm in some places Friday on into the weekend. Of course, that's our first Penn State home game. We'll have a better feel on that as time gets a little closer.
Thanks, Joe. Police in Huntington County are looking for 2 suspects after they tricked a homeowner and robbed the victim of money. State police say the incident was last Thursday at a home on Cold Springs Road in Oneida Township. Now, one suspect distracted the residents, saying that he was there to look at the backyard for an upcoming construction project. Another suspect entered the home and stole money. Both suspects then left the scene in a silver vehicle. Officials say scams like this are unfortunately growing and common for elderly targets. They're reminding folks to be cautious.
Any individual that has somebody coming to their door unsolicited, someone claiming to be with a utility company, doing home repairs, driveway sealants, anything along those lines, to ask for identification. Anybody who's there under a legit purpose would have no problem providing their credentials or even waiting a minute for you to check with their employer.
Now, if you have any information about this case, you're asked to contact State Police in Huntington. And there's a similar case that we've got some information on that was in Blair County. Tyrone Police released some photos of a getaway vehicle they say was involved in a burglary on Friday at a home near Madison Avenue and West 22nd Street in Tyrone. As you can see here, it's a newer model silver Nissan Rogue. Officials say one suspect lured a homeowner away, saying that he was a surveyor and needed to know more about the property line. And while he was distracted, another suspect went into the home and took several items, and then both left the scene. If you have any information or recognize this vehicle, you're asked to contact police. A man's in custody after leading police on a 5-mile chase in Clearfield County. According to the police report, state police tried to pull over 28-year-old Jade Lines for a traffic violation, and when Lines didn't stop, a high-speed chase began. Police say that Lines exited the vehicle while it was still in motion, and it crashed into a garage. That caused some damage. Police were able to catch Lines. He was arrested, taken to the Clearfield County Jail. Police say that methamphetamine was found when they searched that vehicle. Well, the state is focused on school safety as the new school year begins. The Pennsylvania School Safety Task Force is out with a first list of recommendations. Matt Heckel has that from Harrisburg.
Yeah, the 60-plus page report includes 32 recommendations on how to improve school security. Those recommendations include strengthening building security, improving communication, and increasing access to mental health services. They're based on 6 roundtable discussions the task force held across the state during the spring, getting feedback from students, parents, school officials, and others. Auditor General Eugene DePasquale says access to mental health services was brought up in every meeting. He also said the idea of arming teachers was brought up in each meeting, but said the feedback they got was overwhelmingly against the idea. The task force instead recommends schools rely on law enforcement and other trained officials. Now, many of the recommendations made are for school boards and administrations, as well as surrounding communities.
This report addresses ways that states, locals, schools, communities, all can create a secure environment where learning is the priority.
And there's $60 million in the new state budget that will be awarded as grants to schools across the state for things like building upgrades, new security equipment, and staff training. In Harrisburg, I'm Matt Heckel, WTAJ News.
The U.S. and Mexico announced a deal on trade to overhaul NAFTA.
It's a big day for trade, big day for our country.
The deal would require more auto parts to be made in the U.S. and Mexico than under NAFTA. It also requires that as much as 45% of parts be made by workers earning at least $16 an hour. It's unclear how Canada will figure into the agreement. The president said it's not going to be called NAFTA, but instead will be referred to as the United States-Mexico Trade Agreement. President Trump says negotiations with Canada will begin soon.
We'll give them a chance to probably have a separate deal. We could have a separate deal, or we could put it into this deal.
The spokesperson for Canada's foreign minister released a statement saying, "We will only sign a new NAFTA that is good for Canada and good for the middle class. Canada's signature is required," end quote. President Trump says he'll terminate NAFTA once the new agreement is finished and implemented. A local community is going to be celebrating their ethnic heritage this weekend in the form of a block party. The Canberra City Ethnic Festival is going to be on 3rd Avenue in Johnstown starting Friday, hosted by 2 nonprofit arts organizations, the Bottle Works Arts on 3rd Avenue and a venue of merging arts. Art exhibits, live music, performances, food, a lot of kids' activities are going to be on hand with different featured events each day. For more information on the events and the headliners, head over to our website, wearecentralpa.com. Coming up, exploding without warning, what you need to know about the glass furniture in your home.
And just so everyone knows, it's game week and Penn State will be without a former playmaker once again. Coming up next in sports, also party time all the time. This team is making something special look pretty normal next.
Meteorologist Christy Shields, your weather authority every morning. See where storms are hitting central Pennsylvania by downloading the WTAJ News app. Tap the icon, then scroll down to weather and see what happens in your neighborhood anytime. Available now from Google Play and the App Store.
After an accident, you'd expect the insurance company to pay what's fair. Put a tough, aggressive lawyer on your side.
They got me more than I expected.
Call Marcus and Mack on the Hurt Line right now.
Here come the last of our 2018s.
Toyota's national clearance event is the best part of summer.
And with super low APR financing and great lease deals, it won't last long.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You are not alone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah! Yes!
Love my job.
Save big on a Sienna with $22.50 cash back. Or lease a Highlander LE with available all-wheel drive for $299 a month. Or take $17.50 cash back.
Save on the last of the 2018s. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Are you tired of long wait times, poor customer service? Say no more.
What we do here at Gratton's Pharmacy is simple. We treat each and every customer that comes through our door the way we would want to be treated. The best part of the day is our customers. We treat you with respect and fill each and every prescription as if we were filling it for a member of our family. If you're not being treated that way at your pharmacy, just give us a call and we'll take care of the rest. We look forward to seeing you at Gratton's Pharmacy.
My husband and I have been married for 63 years. We worked hard, raised 3 kids, and paid off our mortgage. So when I heard politician Scott Wagner call our generation greedy, it really made me mad. Wagner's a millionaire, and he's calling us greedy? I know it's Wagner who wants to tax our retirement income for the first time ever. I think seniors should be really worried about Scott Wagner.
Instead of going to school every morning, what if school could come to you? Because learning happens anywhere and everywhere. K-12 powered schools provide a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education taught by state-certified teachers.
It's public school at home.
K-12's curriculum is designed to engage students, to challenge them. So visit K12.com today. Tuition-free in Pennsylvania.
The 60th anniversary summer celebration continues right now at the all-new Johnson Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. We've got amazing savings on every vehicle in stock. Save up to 16% off MSRP on select vehicles like a 2018 Chevy Silverado, Buick Encore, and GMC Terrain. Plus this month, you can register to win a GoPro Hero 6. It's the 60th anniversary summer celebration going on right now at the all-new Johnson Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Check out johnsonauto.com.
Bike was wrecked.
The driver came out of nowhere.
Never saw me.
I needed someone with a track record of helping injured bikers.
If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call now for the special attention you deserve. Call Marcus and Mack on the Hurt Line right now.
Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 5:30 continues.
Welcome back. Glass tables or shower doors are popular. There are a number of reports of them shattering without warning. Kenneth Craig has details on what you may need to know.
I rolled back the cameras and the table just spontaneously exploded on its own.
New mother Erica Glaze says no one was at home when her glass table shattered. The family's security camera captured the moment.
I'm just like, what would have happened if we were home and he was around the table?
This is not an isolated incident. Last year, Larry Grobman told us how he came home to find his outdoor table shattered.
There was glass in 10 feet in all directions.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission has received hundreds of reports of shattering tabletops over the past 10 years. Overall, it's a rare occurrence, but it can happen with other types of tempered glass, including shower doors. This demonstration shows how the glass can break.
When we temper glass, it breaks into little pieces like this.
Glass expert Mark Meshalum says tempered glass was created to reduce the risk of injury, unlike older glass that hasn't been treated and breaks into large, jagged pieces. But the process of tempering glass to make it safer can sometimes create tiny imperfections.
It's tiny. It's like 1/10 of a millimeter in diameter. You really can't see it with your eye.
That imperfection can lead to undetectable cracks, and one day the glass gives away.
The thing just completely explodes.
Meshalum says one solution is to have a professional put safety film over glass tables and shower doors. Here you can see how the coated glass stays together, keeping it from scattering. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
The 72nd Little League World Series is now in the books, and the kids from Hawaii are your 2018 Little League World Series champs, beating out South Korea yesterday 3-0. The Hawaiian team never faltered during the series, cruising to a perfect 5-game winning streak. There are roughly 6,500 teams that begin the year dreaming of this Little League title, and it's Hawaii taking the crown this year. And the victory gave Hawaii its 3rd Little League title and its first since 2008. They are very serious about baseball in Hawaii, Peter.
Yeah.
And, you know, unfortunately, Pennsylvania didn't get close to the end. They were in the regional.
They made it to the regional, didn't quite make it to the big party at Williamsport. But what I like to see is you kind of take a look back and see how many major leaguers were playing in the Little League World Series.
Yeah.
That's one of my
That's
favorite
fun.
things. Yeah. Yeah. And we do have a pro team having some success here. One step closer to the party in the locker room. Might have had you thinking, this is special. But history lets you know that this is business as usual. The Altoona Curve are heading to the playoffs for the 4th year in a row. Just so everyone knows, beer is real sticky when sprayed around like this. Some of the Curve's top players will see the playoffs for the first time in AA. Altoona held Richmond scoreless on Sunday, taking the game 3-0, which secured at least a wild card playoff berth. The team is coming off of an Eastern League championship. Oh, and they are now in first place in the division.
I think, honestly, the way the bullpen has improved is the reason why we're here right now and in the position that we are in, because, you know, how many teams honestly would be in the position that they're in right now or that we're in with 21 blown saves, honestly, and have been lights out, you know, for the last month and a half. So I would say that.
Now the Curve are back at home tonight, here soon at 6 p.m. hosting Trenton. All right, so here we are. It has been 239 days since the last game, 5 more to go. Welcome to Penn State Game Week. Start packing that cooler now. Penn State football will open the season Saturday hosting Appalachian State, and they will be without a former starting linebacker once again. Linebacker Manny Bowen is no longer listed on the team's official roster. He was just reinstated to the team for fall camp, and he missed the final 4 games last season, first with a suspension, then released from the team for a violation of team rules. Since he was playing since his true freshman year, starting 21 games in the last 2 seasons. Now, Penn State volleyball is moving its match against Texas A&M on Saturday, back by 30 minutes. The volleyball team will now play the Aggies at 8 p.m. Saturday at Rec Hall. That way, folks who are at the football game will have time to make it over for the start of the volleyball match. And just so you know, one more time, Penn State going to play App State Saturday at 3:30 p.m. televised on the Big Ten Network, and you can catch our pregame show, Nittany Nation Game Day, 11:30 a.m. right here on WTAJ. See you from the field.
And here we are. We're in football season, and tonight's going to be about 20 degrees warmer than a few nights ago. I'll talk more about this muggy pattern coming up.
Meteorologist Christy Shields, your weather authority every morning.
What? I got a friend request from God.
You were being catfished by God.
I believe everything in life can be explained.
Well, I found God. He's in Jersey.
God Friended Me. New Sundays this fall on CBS.
People count on you, and you count on your truck. That's why we built you the all-new Ram 1500 with best-in-class V8 towing, the Ram 2500 with best-in-class gas towing, and the Ram 3500 with best-in-class fifth-wheel towing. The most capable Ram trucks yet, and why more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
Hurry to the Ram Labor Day sales event. Or well-qualified lessees of competitive vehicles get this low-mileage lease on the 2018 Ram 1500. Or finance and get an average $12,967 in total values on the 2018 Ram 1500.
A friend of mine told me to call Edgar Snyder.
They charged me no money down.
With the reputation that Edgar Snyder has, you can't deny that that's who you need to team up with.
Edgar Snyder let me focus on getting better. With our settlement, that we ended up purchasing a house.
They got us the money we needed to pay the bills.
I felt relief because I didn't feel like I was alone anymore.
You actually need to call Edgar Snyder.
For a free consultation, call 1-800-9-4-EDGAR.
You'd be silly not to. Use Edgar Snyder.
We want to once again show our law enforcement and first responders the respect they deserve. We want to take care of our vets. We want to honor our military. We want to secure our borders. We want to put an end to illegal immigration once and for all. And we want to take a knee to pray and stand for the flag. Help me help President Trump drain the swamp and make America great again. Thank you.
I'm Lou Barletta, and I approve this message.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
It's been an on and off summer. Most of the year, I think a lot of people would say summer was off. We just had a rainy and muggy pattern. Well, now we're heating up. Still muggy, though. Low temperatures this morning. We're in the 60s to near the 70-degree mark. Here's a time lapse with our Fury Toyota VW Audi Skynet camera over the past 8 hours. We had some areas of fog and clouds for a while in the morning, but then more sunshine than clouds during the afternoon. In one or two spots, these clouds did develop into a shower or thunderstorm, but now it's pretty much clear on our radar. Temperatures did make it well into the 80s today. 83 for a high in Du Bois, 88 in Indiana, 90 in Bedford, 88 in State College, got to 90 in Huntington, and the Altoona high temperature of 88 degrees is a good 9 degrees above the average high for the date. It can get hotter this time of the year. Record high 94 set back in 1948. Our temperature trend for the next 5 days, look at that, near 90 the next couple of days. And then we're going to see temperatures drift down a little bit as we head into the weekend, but it's still a muggy weather pattern. Our average low is 57. We're going to be nowhere near that anytime in the near future. And the reason why is it's muggy, and dew point temperatures are going to be up near that red oppressive range as we head on into tomorrow, and staying pretty high all the way through this week. And anytime the dew point is high, you get a shower or thunderstorm that can bring a downpour. And one or two spots today at a downpour, but most of us rain-free. And I think we're pretty much in a dry weather pattern for a while. Temperatures today, right now, in the 80s to near the 90-degree mark. This is hotter than this time yesterday. No change off to our north and west. So it is going to stay a steamy weather pattern for the next couple of days. Just a few patches of clouds around right now. And that's all we should have for the rest of tonight. East of the mountains, low temperatures pretty close to the 70-degree mark. Some of the cooler valley spots will drop into the upper 60s, near 70 in the Laurel Highlands. Just an isolated thunder shower, one or two spots early. And then patchy clouds, humid up to the north and west. A low tonight of 66 in Wilcox, 67 in St. Mary's. Mahaffey at 68 degrees. Your Weather Authority 7-day forecast in Muggy tomorrow night. Low temperatures in the 70s. As the front draws closer, there may be a shower thunderstorm in a few spots later Wednesday. Front close enough that, yes, it could bring us a shower thunderstorm in a few spots on Thursday. Chance for a shower thunderstorm in a few spots Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Most of us rain free, but of course we're going to have to watch that for the home opener at Penn State, which is a 3:30 kickoff on Saturday.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up at 6, officials make a major drug bust in Blair County. Details ahead in a live report.
When you bought your home, the kitchen seemed adequate. But as your family grew, you realized that you needed a change.
Our new kitchen is just fabulous. We have tons of storage, stylish lighting, and cabinets and granite countertops. We could not be happier.
This kitchen transformed our customer's life. Now there's a place for everything, including large spaces for entertaining. For more than 45 years, Cisney & O'Donnell has been remodeling homes all throughout central Pennsylvania. We will listen, create a plan that you love, and work with your budget.
Enjoy the sun and savings at the summer sales event at State College Ford. Get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash on Edge, Explorer, and Escape, plus over $11,000 in savings on F-150s. The summer sales event going on now at State College Ford.
Introducing Papa John's Italian Hero Pizza. With a creamy Italian sauce plus 5 toppings and 4 cheeses. It's like an Italian hero sandwich on a pizza. Get a large for just $10. Download the app or order at papajohns.com.
At Window World, we're more than just superior energy saving replacement windows. We're also the leading experts in superior energy saving siding and door replacements. To prove it, we have 3 special offers. Free gutters with whole house siding. Premium siding for $189 per month with 0 down, or save up to $500 on any entry door purchase. Call or click to schedule your free, no obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler.
In 1879, Edison's electric light turned night into day, and the human race has been losing sleep ever since.
Insomnia affects every racial profile, every socioeconomic status.
Now technology and a packed schedule could be robbing you of the rest you need to stay healthy.
You wake up the next day with an accumulation of stress.
Discover the benefits of a good night's sleep. Watch the 700 Club's 5-part series, Protect Your Sleep, this week.
With these injuries, we are on the hook for a boatload.
I'm going to bury them.
Delay them.
Forever.
Well,
they'll come around.
Right.
They always do.
They brought in the law offices of Marcus and Mack.
Could you handle this one?
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business. Call Marcus and Mack on the Hurt Line right now.
You're witnessing something very special. A medley of exhilaration, joy, and satisfaction experienced only at the Honda Summer Spectacular event. Getting a deal on the Honda CR-V with a standard rearview camera is as delightful as it looks. But don't just witness this, my friends. Experience these great deals for yourself.
Exciting, I know.
Visit your local Honda dealer and test drive the Honda CR-V, Motor Trend's 2018 SUV of the Year.
What is all the ruckus? History being made. No! Whoa! Woo! Yes!
WTAJ News continues.
Welcome back. Joe, what do you think about chess?
I like chess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about holding your breath, playing it underwater?
Never have done that before.
No, me neither. This is the World Dive Chess Championships in London. Players use a magnetic board underneath the pieces there. They can only make the moves while they're underwater without breathing with some sort of, they obviously are not using scuba or anything. Now, so you've got to basically take the breath, think of your move, go down and make the move, and you can't come back up for air until after you made a move. So you are sort of, I guess you have to commit to the move. This was a tournament over the weekend lasting 4 rounds, each game taking about half an hour.
I think you may be dizzy after a while from holding your breath that much.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I think about my moves too much. I may be turning blue.
Seems a little goofy, but what are you going to do? Yeah. All right, we'll continue more news ahead after the break.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 6.
Ahead tonight, scores of drug dealers are behind bars, police say, after a massive raid. And a state representative from our area is pushing for a new law in response to sex abuse allegations within the Catholic Church. Good evening, I'm John Clay. Today, area police staged a large-scale drug raid. Charlotte Ames joins us from the Blair County Courthouse with more on the arrests of dozens of alleged dealers here. Charlotte?
John, today's bust targeted more than 70 people accused of being street-level drug dealers in Blair County. The district attorney's office says there's been an influx of methamphetamine in the area recently, but meth isn't the only drug causing problems in the region. Those charged today allegedly sold a variety of drugs, including large amounts of Suboxone, methadone, heroin, cocaine, oxycodone, and other pills. First Assistant District Attorney Peter Weeks says the DA's office opposes the use of Suboxone and methadone to treat addiction because they are so often abused and also because they impair driving skills in people taking them. County Drug Court requires the use of Vivitrol, which is non-addictive, and the DA's office would prefer that treatment centers also make that choice.
Because frankly, and this is one of the concerns of Suboxone and methadone. Suboxone and methadone are big money makers. Vivitrol may not be a big money maker, but it's the drug, in our opinion at least, that helps the most in terms of truly helping someone recover and become clean and sober.
And Weeks says the raid today will have a huge impact on the community because of those arrested. They are typically the people who bring drugs, violence, and crime into their neighborhoods. Live in Hollidaysburg, Charlotte Ames, WTAJ News.
Thanks, Charlotte. A man's behind bars after leading police on a 5-mile chase in Clearfield County. The police report indicates state police tried to pull over Jade Lyons for a traffic violation. Instead of stopping, he took off, eventually jumping out of the car while it was still moving and ran away. Well, the vehicle slammed into a garage. Lyons was caught and taken to the Clearfield County Jail. Police say they found meth when they searched his car. And a Somerset County woman is dead after a car crash in Brothers Valley Township. This happened around 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon when Brittany Brady turned left down Garrett Shortcut Road and left the road. The wheel of the Jeep was stuck in the grass. It flipped twice and threw her through the window. She was pronounced dead at the scene, and there were 2 11-year-old children also in the Jeep. They were not seriously hurt. Today, State Representative Scott Conklin was in our region introducing new legislation related to recent findings of sexual abuse by Catholic priests, including those that served within our area. The proposed bill would increase the penalties for mandated reporters who are aware of multiple sexual abuse but who did not report it. They could now face a felony instead of a misdemeanor as they do under current law. Also, employees and volunteers of religious organizations would be considered mandated reporters.
I think it's important that we, as a legislative body, say enough's enough. We're not going to stand back and wait for somebody else to do it. The time is for us to do it, and it's time for us to be a leader within the U.S., showing that the other states that we can do this and get it done.
Conklin hopes that his bill will be enacted and passed before the end of this year. Police in Huntington County are looking for 2 suspects after they tricked and stole a homeowner stole from a homeowner in Oneida Township. Now, state police say this happened last Thursday at a home on Cold Springs Road. Now, one suspect was distracting the homeowner, saying he was there to look at the backyard for an upcoming construction project. The other suspect entered the home and stole some money. Both suspects left in a silver vehicle. Officials say scams like this are more common now, and they usually target the elderly.
Any individual that has somebody coming to their door unsolicited, someone claiming to be with a utility company, doing home repairs, driveway sealants, anything along those lines, to ask for identification. Anybody who's there under a legit purpose would have no problem providing their credentials or even waiting a minute for you to check with their employer.
Now, if you have any information about that incident, you're asked to contact State Police in Huntington. And police in Blair County are investigating a similar case. The police in Tyrone say there was one suspect luring a homeowner away from his property, saying he was a surveyor and needed to know more about the property line. Another suspect went into the home and took items. Police released these photos of the getaway vehicle. The investigators think it's a newer model silver Nissan Rogue, and we'll have more on the case's investigations coming up tonight at 11.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, here's your weather now.
The weekend started off on a comfortable note, but it just started to warm up as the weekend wore on and into the day for today. We had clouds, we had hazy sunshine. Temperatures did peak up, getting close to 90 in some locations. Yes, a few clouds mixed in with our sunshine like you saw with the time lapse there, but only a couple of spots had a shower or thunderstorm. And now our Doppler on the clear side. So for the most part, that's done. It's still sticky though. 87 degrees in Altoona, 86 in Bedford, 85 in Clearfield, DuBois at 82. We're currently 83 in Evansburg. Claysburg, you're at 89, 88 in Orbisonia, 89 in Mount Union, 85 in Driftwood, and Coalport at 85 degrees. Future track temperatures pick the town closest to you. We're going to drop, but only into the 70s for tonight in a lot of spots. Cooler valley spots, yeah, you'll drop into the upper 60s. And there'll be a couple of areas of fog, but that will evaporate away very quickly. And we'll just have some patches of clouds around for tonight. So a muggy night tonight, a steamy end to the month of August. Not much rainfall in the near future. The best chance is going to come through the middle of the week, Wednesday into Thursday, as a front is close to the area. And a warm weekend coming our way. We'll talk more about that with your complete 7-day forecast coming up.
Thanks, Joe. We've got some breaking news out of Blair County. Police and emergency vehicles at the scene of a crash on Route 22 in Allegheny Township. This is near the Carson Valley overpass. Details still coming in right now. Early reports indicate that crews are battling a vehicle fire. Officials are diverting the traffic off the highway at the Crescent Summit exit. We've got a crew at the scene, and we'll bring you the latest details as we get them. A group of volunteers is helping families find affordable and safe housing. Our Lindsay Kennett has more on how those volunteers are lending a helping hand.
Another day, another renovation. Volunteers from Helping Hands of Cambria County are working on their next project, fixing up this Johnstown home.
This is our mission. This is our goal. This is what we do.
What they do is help families in need.
Provide decent, affordable housing for people in substandard conditions.
Volunteer Joanne Tom says she loves the work.
It's really fulfilling to be able to say, I helped build that house, or I helped to renovate that house, and there's a family in there that wouldn't have had that home without my help.
The nonprofit became independent earlier this summer. Since then, they've already renovated a home, started working on this one, and are interviewing other families who need a hand.
Every time that we put a family into a house, the emotions just build up.
Building up a sense of pride, wall by wall and nail by nail.
We know that we have taken someone who was in inadequate conditions, overcrowded, and we have put them into something that is decent, affordable, and something that they'll be able to spend a lifetime in.
Helping Hands of Cambria County is always looking for volunteers or donations of supplies or money. If you'd like to help out, you can check out their Facebook page. Reporting in Hastings, I'm Lindsay Kennett, WTAJ News.
Earlier tonight, we told you about changes made to the recycling and trash bag system for tailgaters at Beaver Stadium this year. Our Evan Hinckley joins us live outside the stadium with more about these changes for the tailgaters and some reaction tonight. Evan?
Yeah, that's right, John. Now, the first thing you want to do in terms of finding, or if you want to clean up your tailgate, is you're going to locate one of these A-frame bag stations like the one you see behind me here. I'm told there are about 120 of them located throughout the various parking lots outside of Beaver Stadium. Then you're going to find two types of bags, the blue bags and the clear bags. Now, to emphasize the change this year, the blue bags are only holding 3 different types of recyclables. Those are glass bottles, plastic bottles, and basically aluminum or metal cans. The clear bags are for everything else, all other types of trash. Once you fill up the bag, the specific bags, you're just going to let them out to be picked up. I'm told by recycling officials that last year they picked up about 30,000 bags of trash and recyclables a game, but they're looking for that number to grow this year, which would mean that basically less trash is being left out for other officials to pick up the day after the game. And earlier today I spoke with college tailgating students to hear what they thought about these new policies.
Now, I was always wanting to clean up, but I definitely think this will help. I mean, with students having to take less time to think about where they throw things and just kind of throw it and then leave, I think it will definitely help keep it cleaner.
To PSU undergrad Michael Harvath, the process is common sense.
You have a drink, you have a wrapper, you just throw it out. You just keep it in your pocket when you see a trash can, throw it out and walk away.
But post-tailgate scenes like this have been commonly associated with undergrad students. And while the new policy may make it easier to sort out what goes where, to graduate student Kim Mehigal, it's still a matter of effort and responsibility, which prompted this message from her to undergrads.
You're in college, no one's cleaning up after you, clean up after yourself. Your moms and dads are home, and they would expect you to clean up after yourself because that's what they probably raised you to do. So I think you guys should do it yourself.
And for those looking for tips for a clean tailgate.
When you have something to throw away, just throw it away. Don't throw it on the ground. I believe if you throw it on the ground, you might just leave it there. It might blow away. So once you're done using something, put it in your clear bag if it's trash, and if it's a bottle or a can, put it in your blue bag and you're set to go.
And for this Saturday's game, parking lots will open as early as 8 a.m. for tailgating to start. Reporting live outside Beaver Stadium and University Park, Evan Hinckley, WTAJ News.
Going to be fun. Thanks very much, Evan. Still ahead on WTAJ News at 6. PennDOT's taking some steps to improve IDs in Pennsylvania. We'll tell you what you need to do to make sure your ID's up to date after the break.
We want to once again show our law enforcement and first responders the respect they deserve. We want to take care of our vets. We want to honor our military. We want to secure our borders. We want to put an end to illegal immigration once and for all. And we want to take a knee to pray and stand for the flag. Help me help President Trump drain the swamp and make America great again. Thank you.
I'm Lou Barletta, and I approve this message.
On my Tempur-Pedic, the sleep I get is better than any other mattress I've ever tried. I recommend my Tempur-Pedic to everybody.
The most highly recommended bed in America. Now ranked highest in customer satisfaction with mattresses by J.D. Power. And #1 in comfort, support, and value.
Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 Wolf Furniture gift card. Get this Sealy Queen mattress for only $5.99, or this Serta Perfect Sleeper Plush Queen mattress just $2.99. The Labor Day mattress sale going on now at Wolf Furniture.
That tiny leak in your old roof today could be a huge problem tomorrow. So don't wait to call Solar Shield. Get the permanent solution with a durable new metal roof like this. Metal roofing that protects so well, it's the last roof you'll ever need. And now take advantage of big deal days. Purchase a new metal roof and receive gutters at no additional charge, plus no interest and no payments for 12 months. And get a bonus $100 Visa gift card with your purchase. Call now.
Right now at Johnson Subaru, we have a great selection of vehicles with amazing deals. It's the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Right now, get financing as low as 0% on any 2018 Forester, Legacy, or Outback. All with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Subaru, named Best Family Car, lowest 5-year cost to own, and best resale value. It's the Subaru A Lot to Love event, going on now at Johnson Subaru, Route 119, south of Du Bois. Online at johnsonsubaru.net.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 6 continues.
Well, starting in October 2020, if you want to board a domestic flight or enter certain federal buildings, you're going to need a passport, military ID, or what's called a real ID. Real ID isn't going to be available in Pennsylvania until March. As Matt Heckel reports, PennDOT says folks should start preparing now.
Well, PennDOT has an online pre-verification process already set up for them to check to see if they have the documents they need from you already on file. That is the case for 35% of customers. But if you got your first driver's license or ID card before September of 2003, you'll need to bring proof of identity, address, and social security number to a driver's license center starting next month. Then in March, you can opt into the Real ID program. That's when you'll be able to order a Real ID online, paying a one-time $30 fee on top of a $30.50 renewal fee. Now, you won't have to go into a driver's license center, as the ID will be mailed directly to you with an expiration date of 4 years, plus whatever time you have left on your current license. Now, not everyone needs a Real ID. They'll be needed at airports and federal buildings starting in 2020 to help increase national security. PennDOT expects only about 25% of people to get one.
We understand that Real ID can seem confusing, which is why we are working hard to communicate with our customers so that they understand whether the Real ID is right for them and what they need to do to prepare.
And PennDOT is retrofitting 6 driver's license centers and building 5 new ones to allow Real IDs to be obtained over the counter. In Harrisburg, I'm Matt Heckel, WTAJ News.
And 2 of the centers that you can drop off Real ID paperwork are in our region. You can find a complete list of the locations at our website, wearecentralpa.com.
August ending on a steamy note. The complete forecast coming up.
Price Motor Sales is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
Your Buick doesn't have a roof rack. This is my Buick.
How are we gonna fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Get 18% below MSRP on most 2018 Encore models when you finance through GM Financial. Or get over $5,400 below MSRP on this Envision Preferred.
Nothing protects your home better than metal roofing, and Solar Shield professionally installs high-performance metal roofing systems that last a lifetime. Defend against heavy rain, wind, hail, even fire. Plus, get the look of shingle tile or cedar shake. Act now during big deal days and save. Purchase a new metal roof and receive gutters at no additional charge with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Plus, call now for the bonus with purchase.
Bad credit, no credit? Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington understands that nobody's perfect. We partnered with the most aggressive lenders in America to get almost anyone approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, get 0% APR on select models. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. We'll take any trade, even if you're upside down. You could be approved with as little as $0 down, even if your credit is less than perfect. At Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
The closer you get to home, the more you know the commute is worth it. For all the work you pour into this place, you sure get a lot more out of it. You and that John Deere tractor, so versatile, you can keep dreaming up projects all the way home. It's a longer drive, but just like a John Deere, it's worth it. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit one of West Central's 5 locations or online at westcentraleq.com. You'll be more satisfied with your purchase at West Central Equipment.
Bleed blue and white? Can't get enough Nittany Nation? Get your Nittany Nation news 24/7 on the Nittany Nation app. It's the app powered by WTAJ, your Nittany Nation station. Available for all smartphones and devices. Bathfitter is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ, your weather authority. Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
Your Weather Authority, along with wearecentralpa.com and the Walmart Distribution Center, are giving you an umbrella. We're keeping you ready for when the rain does make a return. You can use it to shade yourself against tomorrow's sunshine. It is a shed rain umbrella. Our first winner is Michelle Welder. We'll be contacting her on how to get her umbrella. You can enter on our website, wearecentralpa.com, to get one of those great umbrellas. Right now, here's a view with our Shy Beaver Boat Center Skynet camera. And again, you can use the umbrella to shade yourself from the warm sun. Right now, a couple of boats out there on the lake. This is the view from the visitor center there. Temperature 90 degrees in Huntington, 88 in State College, 87 in Altoona, Johnstown 83, 79 in Somerset, Du Bois at 82. Off to the west, Yeah, temperatures are still near the 90-degree mark, so don't expect any cooling for tomorrow, as some of this heat is just going to wrap on back on into the region. Satellite radar, we had a couple of isolated showers around here for today, but you can see this big ridge of high pressure and really nothing underneath it. It's almost too warm in the upper levels of the atmosphere to give us a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. Weather watchers reporting in. Geo said it's about time for the summer-like heat. 86 degrees there in Phillipsburg. Hazy for Glen and Vira. 87 degrees and 82. There was a sprinkle for Ruth and Iman earlier in the day. Too little to measure, and there were a couple of sprinkles. And in some places, there were an isolated shower or thunderstorm. It's just most of us were rain-free. We talked about how the pattern would change from where we were most of the month to where we are right now. And you notice the change. It is steamy, and most of us are rain-free. We're down to 89 only in Huntington, 87 in Altoona, 86 in Bedford, Johnstown at 83, 85 in Punxsutawney. There is a little bit of a breeze, but not much to help you out. And dew point temperatures are in the 70s in places, and that dew point trend is going to be staying up. So that means we're going to be on the muggy side. Tonight, we're not going to drop too much. Low temperatures in the 60s to near the 70-degree mark. Our future track for tomorrow shows more sunshine than clouds. And as we go ahead and take a look, a high-pressure system down to our south. When highs are to our south, heat starts to build up north of them, and it is going to be downright hazy, hot, and humid as we head on into the day for tomorrow with a good deal of sunshine, high temperatures close to where they were today, maybe even a touch bit hotter. Muggy tomorrow night, still hot on Wednesday, but there could be a shower or thunderstorm late in the day as a front comes in. Front close enough that there could be a couple of showers around Thursday. Still a shower or thunderstorm possible Friday. And something could pop up over the weekend, but most of us rain-free. And it's going to be warm, but at least rain-free would be good news if that happens for that Penn State game on Saturday.
Coming up next in sports, welcome to game week and say goodbye to one of the team's former starting linebackers again. That's next.
It's a night of great programs from America's most watched network, CBS. Then stay tuned for WTAJ News at 11 with John Clay and Amanda Kenny. Tonight's primetime lineup is brought to you by Wolf Furniture. Steelers, Panthers, this Thursday at 7:30 on WTAJ, your black and gold nation station. One last chance for players to impress. Steelers play here. Preseason games are brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi. When severe weather hits, when you need the forecast for your weekend barbecue, your weather authority is your best local source. WTAJ, your weather authority is always on when you need us.
At Eaton Park, smiles come easy. Our pickup window has tons of everyone gets what they want smiles. Order a quart of our famous soups to go for only $6.99 every day. At Eaton Park, we have a smile for everyone.
Enjoy the sun and savings at the summer sales event at State College Ford. Get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash on Edge, Explorer, and Escape, plus over $11,000 in savings on F-150s. The summer sales event going on now at State College Ford.
That tiny leak in your old roof today could be a huge problem tomorrow. So don't wait to call Solar Shield. Get the permanent solution with a durable new metal roof like this. Metal roofing that protects so well, it's the last roof you'll ever need. And now take advantage of big deal days. Purchase a new metal roof and receive gutters at no additional charge, plus no interest and no payments for 12 months. And get a bonus $100 Visa gift card with your purchase. Call now.
Cancer can run, but it can't hide. From the radiation oncologists at UPMC Hillman Cancer Center. From pioneering the use of PET-CT in cancer treatment planning to being among the first to use the most powerful new imaging technology, our experts are tracking down cancer and attacking it like never before. That's what it means to be unstoppable.
Weather anytime on WeAreCentralPA.com. Brought to you by 5-Star Power Sports.
WTAJ Sports with Peter Terpstra.
All right, so here we are. It's been 239 long days since the last game. 5 more to go. Welcome to Penn State Game Week. Start packing that cooler now. Penn State football opened the season Saturday hosting Appalachian State, and they will be without a former starting linebacker once again. Linebacker Manny Bowen is no longer listed on the team's official roster. He was just reinstated to the team for fall camp. He missed the final 4 games last season, first with a suspension, then released from the team before the bowl game for a violation of team rules. He played since his true freshman year, started 21 games over the last 2 seasons. Well, Penn State volleyball is moving its match against Texas A&M Saturday back by 30 minutes. The volleyball team will now play the Aggies at 8 p.m. Saturday at Rec Hall. That way, folks who are at the football game will now have time to make it for the start of the volleyball match. Penn State football will play Appalachian State Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Volleyball stays at number 6 in today's rankings as well. Well, the job interview is almost over. A number of Steelers players only have one more chance to lock up a roster spot. Pittsburgh will play the Panthers right here on WTAJ Thursday at 7:30 in the team's final preseason game, and we will have a 30-minute pregame show starting at 7 p.m. And the team making some moves today. The Steelers announced they have traded for wide receiver and return specialist Ryan Switzer today. Switzer was originally drafted by the Cowboys out of the University of North Carolina, and now he has been traded twice this offseason, first to the Raiders and now to Pittsburgh. The Steelers also get a 2019 6th-round pick in exchange for a 5th-round pick this upcoming draft as well. Well, some good news for Penn State fans in Steelers land. Tight end Jesse James left Saturday's preseason game with a back bruise, but today he returned to practice and was listed as fully active. So, Le'Veon Bell still not with the team. He is holding out after failing to reach a long-term deal with the Steelers this offseason. Instead, you got former Pitt star James Conner stepping in. He had 70 total yards, 52 of that receiving in Saturday's win over the Titans. He is ready to take advantage of the early playing time.
I just feel like I proved capable of playing first off, and just doing my job, being accountable, just in case, obviously when Le'Veon gets back, he's going to start, but God forbid anything were to happen or anything where I needed to jump into a role, I'd be ready for it. So I think I just showed that. As far as catching out the backfield, I try to do a good job with, first off, protecting number 7, and then getting out into my route and making a catch and trying to get vertical and get some yards. So just try to show off a little bit today.
Now, Bell returned at the start of the regular season last year, and he's expected to do that once again. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Toyota's National Clearance Event.
Only happens once a year.
We've got the last of the 2018s. Get in here.
Right now, get a full-size Tundra with up to $2,000 cash back from Toyota.
I think we need more signs.
Toyota, let's go places.
I think we've all seen the ads. The paid actor wearing the white coat, handing the bag of medicine to the customer, assuring them all is well. At James Drugstore, your health is our service. It's not about that white coat, it's about the professional serving you. When you think pharmacy, think only one name, James Drugstore. We're here when you need us, always, and I mean always. Visit one of our locations today. You'll be happy you did. Your health is our service. I've got patients to take care of just like you.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
The Family Clothesline in downtown State College is the place for all your Penn State performance gear. We have all your favorite brands, including the latest Nike and Under Armour gear. Order your official Nike and Under Armour gear at PennStateClothes.com, and we'll ship it to you from our Penn State Superstore. We are
The Family Clothesline.
My name is Mike, and in the last 7 months, I have lost 47 pounds. We have Highmark Insurance. I was assigned a wellness coach. Karen, I actually call Karen family. She always holds me accountable. That's what I like about Karen. She holds me accountable. I think that insurance in this program is probably helping to save my life.
Visit CountOnHighmark.com to see why so many people count on blue.
It's the final days of Toyota's National Clearance Event. Save big on the remaining 2018s, but it all ends September 4th.
Right now, get a 2018 Tacoma with $1,000 cash back from Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
Call free right now and tell the insurance company you mean business.
WTAJ News continues.
feels like early August as opposed to late August.
Yeah, at least the sun gets lower in the sky earlier in the evening. Temperatures tomorrow and Wednesday still near the 90-degree mark, warm through the weekend, and right now it looks mostly rain-free for the weekend, which, Peter, would be good news for Penn State.
Stay dry, definitely.
Hopefully Friday night, too.
Yeah.
Friday night high school football. Thanks for watching. Stay up to date. Check out our Facebook page. Head over to wearecentralpa.com. We've got the CBS Evening News next, and we'll see you back here at 11.